Informer. I'll lick your boom boom down. Yeah, there you go. But Here I Come is a different one that's very similar in style and substance.
Are you having a seizure or something?
just enjoy.
What the fuck is that all about?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Monday's edition of the Woody Show, where we talk absolute rubbish, where old people talk absolute rubbish for several hours. Good evening, Paulsy P. That's not a problem. I don't mind subscribing to you at all. I actually paid for that subscription as well. I've used my Amazon Prime subscription for somebody else, but I'm quite happy to. Subscribe to you. If I may make a constructive criticism, Paulsy, if I can, I'll wait for you to say yes. Meanwhile, good evening, Tracey. Good evening, Micky. Off you go, Tracey. What have you been up to this week?
Good evening. I've been doing doing my Tesco order as usual, my grocery delivery order, and I've been mega clipping Saturday night's stream, and that I think was about it. It's nothing particularly interesting, but it was constructive because it means that Steve managed to get loads of clips out over the streams, over the sites, and you guys can be enjoying them.
Okay, right. Paulsy P said sure, right. Okay, Paulsy P, my constructive criticism is your music is shit. Micky, what have you been doing this week?
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
It really isn't to my taste at all. But I like your personality.
That doesn't make it shit because it's not your taste.
Yeah, it's not my taste. It's not my taste. It's shit music. But it's your personality that counts. Sorry, go on, Micky. You'll go.
Oh dear. That's a good start to the evening.
He set the time before we even came on air, so I mean.
Yeah. Upset the watchers before we even start.
So what have you been up to, Micky?
What day is it today?
Monday.
Oh, right, yeah. So what did I do yesterday? Well, yesterday, took the dog to the park, actually. That's all. A little walk. After all my walking I did on Friday that I told you about, 5 miles I did on Friday. The wife decided I needed a bit more, so we took the dog for a walk around the park. A bit spot of lunch, and then went round and visited my daughter in the afternoon. Spent a couple of hours with my daughter and my grandkids and her partner. So
Did you have your usual Sunday bag of chips?
I didn't.
Oh.
I had a Ploughman's baguette thing. So
that sounds nice. I never understand Ploughman's lunches because it's just like a deconstructed baguette, like ham and cheese baguette.
Yeah, exactly, with pickle and salad and exactly.
And the thing is that the amount that you get, like in a baguette, and let's say what are you paying for the baguette? £3, £4? I don't know.
No, I paid £5.25. Yeah, well.
But then if you buy a Ploughman's in a pub, which is a deconstructed Ploughman's baguette, you're paying £10 to £15 for it for exactly the same ingredients.
Yeah. But the thing is, I mean, I had shitloads of salad in it. Then I had a side salad and coleslaw as well, and crisps.
No, for £5.20, that's bargain. Because like I said, if you ask for a Ploughman's lunch, you end up with like a third of a baguette, not even that, a little bit of ham, a little bit of cheese, some pickled onions, and a little bit of salad, and you're paying £10, £15 for it. I want a bit of pickle.
I had a whole one.
Can I just interrupt for a second? Sorry, Paulsy P. No, I actually like your OBS setup. I like your overlay. I like your frames. And I loved your cat. I'm sure I've seen that dancing cat somewhere before, but for the life of me, I can't think where I've seen that dancing cat before.
Dementia setting in.
Yeah, but I love the dancing cat. No, I quite like your setup. I think. If I can make a bit of serious constructive criticism, and it is only a tiny little bit of criticism, with your camera angles, you could probably do you could probably, your camera angles seem very similar. They're both looking at you forwards. I would suggest maybe taking one of them to have a side on or a more side on view. I've actually got that facility here where I can have a face cam and a side cam, which gives you a side on view, which I don't actually turn on.
Yeah,
Sorry?
no, that's a good idea. I've not actually caught Paul ZP online at the same time as me being online and looking.
Right.
And but so I can't comment on actually what he's got, but it's a good idea to have different angles so that you're looking, you know, face on or from the side or from maybe above or a bit, you know. It's good to play with the camera angles to see what works and to give some interest.
That would be that is my only criticism, Paul CP, about your OBS setup. And it's not even a criticism because what you've got there works quite well, and I was actually quite impressed. And I did ask you a question last night, but I don't know what happened to my question. My question was quite simply, when you, like you've just answered me now, are you typing with your nose to control OBS, or do you type with your nose to type like you did the response to me right now? That's one thing you didn't answer last night. Or do you use voice control? How do you actually type when you're in chat? That's what I'm asking.
Cool.
Sorry if you.
And now that he's pissed you off, Paulsy.
Yeah.
I've subbed.
No, for any viewers that
subbed.
don't know, Palsy P is called Palsy because he has a palsy. I'm not sure which one, but he has palsy. And I admire the guy because he gets in there and he does the job. And I watch his stream. I was watching his stream for quite a while last night. I wasn't listening to it because the music he plays is absolute shit, but I was watching it, so I quite like his personality.
His personality is absolutely fantastic.
It is actually. He's a laugh. He is a laugh, but there we go. And
but he's not getting in letting his disability get in the way of him having fun, is he?
Yeah.
And he is so funny himself.
Yeah. I mean, technically, thinking about it, I could actually use my two cameras to stream on YouTube at the same time.
Did you see what he said?
Yeah, I can see what he said. And someone thought I was sniffing. Oh, I see. Right, yeah, sniffing. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Because you type. Yeah. But I mean, I think your stream's great. I think it's well worth a look. And we're going to talk a little in a while, Paul. But that was your cameras. It was not a problem. Your cameras are actually great. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn. I don't really use my side cam, but I'm actually going to turn it on. So over to you guys for a minute while I turn my side cam on.
While he works out how to do this.
While I work out how to do it, if I can remember how to turn the fucking thing on. Oh, you're going to see
come
the
back at
mess
7
that I
o'clock
work
and
in.
we might have fucking sorted it out.
Are you Steve? Is it a nipping off to McDonald's night?
No. I am taking Sean to work at. I'm taking Sean to work at about 10:45. But it's not McDonald's because I had half my kids round yesterday. I had a load of my kids round yesterday, and to entertain them, we had a lot of party food. You know, sausage rolls, cocktail sausages, savoury eggs, and I've got a shitload of those left.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's what I meant. I meant were you bodding off, pressing mute on us and buggering off like you did last Sunday. That was funny. Have you worked it out yet? Yeah, see, I don't know whether the exclusivity, does that mean the one camera, or will you get away with being able to use another camera?
Technically, I guess even though I'm using two cameras, it's two different angles. Technically, it is the same content. So I would say I'm not willing to chance it. Although I have been looking around, and I've seen quite a few people that completely ignore.
That doesn't make it right though. That's the thing, that if they're the ones breaking the rules, let them get. And if they're getting away with it, let them get on with it. It's just it's not.
I mean, that's one thing I meant to say on my Thursday night techie stream, that what you shouldn't do is you shouldn't use other people as your benchmark. In other words, you shouldn't copy other people's stream. In other words, just because somebody does that doesn't mean that you should be right. I've got my side cam up and running. And hopefully in a couple of seconds, I will be able to bring you what my side cam is showing you. So,
this could be good.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, just let me show you what I mean by the two different angles. I'm not sure if I can green screen my side cam or not, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I will green screen it. I'm not sure how well it's going to work though because of the lighting. So let me just finish off. I'm just posting on Reddit, so we're online. Let me show you what I mean, Palsy P. Anyway, and it's not. There's nothing wrong with what you've got. What you've got is absolutely fine. I mean, I'm very. You know, I was there until your stream went off. So I was watching you, and I had you on my mobile. While I was doing other things. Right, let me just see if I. You know what happens when I do these things live? I normally fuck something up. So let's see if we can fuck this up now, right?
You
okay.
break something for the next stream, so whatever you do now,
Yeah.
we're broken.
There we go. There's my side cam.
Hey!
There's my side cam. See. Let me turn the background off, so because it's not going to work too well there. Right, you can see my setup there. Look. So there's me on my side cam, the mess I work in. But there's me on my side cam. Do you see what I mean? Palsy P about a side cam. It is a completely different view from the main cam. By the way, that's a Galaxy S9 mobile phone that I'm using up there. If anybody's interested, so you can use mobile phones as a side cam. So let me just see if it green screens out properly. Just see how that looks. It actually green screens out quite well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It's a bit funny, but I'm going to leave it. Let's alter it so it gets all of me in. I might leave it at that angle for a little while. Oh.
Yeah. Still got to remember to look at this camera though if you're talking to the audience.
You mean look at this camera?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, look at this camera. If I'm talking to the audience, I've got to look at you guys. All right, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a bit awkward, right? Okay.
Otherwise, it looks like you're talking to somebody across the room there.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, audience. Anyway, Palsy P, that's what I meant, because you can see I've now got 2 different cameras going. I can actually have 3 different camera views, actually, because I've got a 3rd camera that I can switch on if necessary, which is down there.
Oh, God.
But
do we really want to see that angle?
You'll be looking up my nose.
It wasn't looking up your nose that I was worried about.
You can green screen it. I can green screen it. And you never answered my question about typing, so I'm guessing you don't want to answer my question about typing. So there we go. Right, let me just change back to my main camera.
Yeah, it might get less screen dazzle then. Oh, that's better.
There we go.
That's better. That actually feels more natural because it doesn't feel like you're going to get a crick in your neck talking to us.
Like I said, it's just showing. I think that camera works. I think that camera works when I don't remove the background, so you can actually see what I'm doing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually shows you my setup and what I'm doing. Let me go back to that camera without removing the background. Where are we? Right, let's. Right, that's it. I'm not removing the background on this camera, so you can see this is my. The monitor you can't see. Let me just move it across. This is my OBS, which is my broadcast studio, and that's how I'm broadcasting with you on this one here. Right, no, Palsy P. Thank you, Micky. Palsy P. My question was a simple one. Do you do when you've answered these questions to me? Are you actually typing them with your nose, typing with your hands, or are you voice controlling? Are you voice typing? I'm just curious how you're actually answering the questions with me, because I was watching your stream last night and I could see you typing with your nose, but I wasn't sure whether you were controlling OBS or you were responding to people. So that was simply my question. Right, that was that.
One thing that I think I can see is that your mobile phone camera is reversed. It's mirrored. So your logo on your top is showing us backwards.
Okay. Thanks to the power of technology, I can do that.
There we go.
There you go, see?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, because it's a waste of time you wearing a thing on your top if it's going to be backwards, and you know what picture.
There you go.
That's it. Some people have to have their hand held all the way to finding the URL.
Yeah, you can see the mess I work in now, can't you?
Fuck me, she's got OCD tonight, isn't she?
Yeah.
Hey?
It makes a change from the ADHD where the brain's firing all over the bloody place.
Ah.
I just wanted to be the best we can get it. That's all I mean. That's all I like.
Thank you for that, Paulsy P. Thank you for that. I was curious about that. I think the ability to type your nose is absolutely fantastic. I just wonder what happens if you've got a cold. Do you get snot in the keyboard?
Oh, ew.
Oh, you've got to ask these things.
I know.
You've got to ask these things, but no, typing your nose, I think, is it a special keyboard you use or just an ordinary keyboard? To type your nose.
I don't think you necessarily need to type with your nose to get snot all over your keyboard. Looking down at mine.
You type your cock, Micky. We know that because you watch a lot of Pornhub.
I'd never be able to reach the fucking number keys if I did.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So there you go. Look, thanks to the power of technology, you can see my mess. That's my tablet there that I watch television on, which I'm not watching TV on. This is one 28-inch monitor. That's another 28-inch monitor, and what you can't see is I've got a third 28-inch monitor up there, which I'm doing shit with. So I've got a lot of shit running at the moment. I do get a lot of sores on it and my nose. It was just watching you doing that. I just wondered whether it was a special keyboard or not, or just a straightforward Microsoft keyboard. Right, I should switch back to my normal camera now. So, where are we? Switch back to the normal camera. Oh.
What on earth is that noise?
Oh, you see, I've got a third camera, right? Like I said, I've got a third camera, and this is a. Oh, I've tied it up. It's my third camera. I've normally got on a cable. I tied the cable up the other day, and I put a cable tie around it to keep the wires short. But I can actually rove around with it. But there we go. Right, there we go. Those are the questions I was asking. That was all. That was all I wanted to know. So right, Tracey, you
yes.
sort of I've been telling these guys up here. I mean, I know I should talk about this on a Thursday morning, but I'm going to talk about this tonight because what I've come across has been absolutely fucking dire. Absolutely dire. I can't say any. There's no word I can use to describe the travesty other than dire that I've come across. I'm a member of
Diabolical.
Diabolical, yeah. Well, I was going to let you say that in a minute, Micky. I've come across a lot of Facebook groups, I'm a member of a lot of Facebook groups that are streaming, Twitch streaming. I won't name the Facebook groups, but Tracey and Micky have since joined one today, just the one that I happen to be in, and we happen to be looking at the way streamers advertise themselves and the way they go about it. And I've started to look at some of these people. I've dropped into some of their streams, and I've got to tell you that they are absolutely dire.
Dreadful.
They are the most boring. Sorry, Micky?
No, I said dreadful.
They are the most boring streams I've ever come across. I tell you what, within a minute of being in most of them, I've wanted to poke my eyes out with a plastic spoon. I can't believe these people. They are in these Facebook groups demanding that people come and watch them because they want to be affiliate and they want to make fame and fortune out of Twitch. I've looked at their streams and they are so fucking dire. It's unbelievable. They're the most boring people in the world.
The thing is, and this is, I don't like dissing other streamers. So this is no one individual. I clicked through a few of the people that I saw the last couple of days, and they dropped their link and they said, "I'm almost at affiliate. Come and see my stream." And the stats they put up were like, "You're not nearly at affiliate." Like they had streamed the correct amount of days, and they had got a couple
There's
of
an ad running, Tracey.
Sorry.
There's an ad running
Oh.
That means non-subscribers won't see anything but the ad. Subscribers will know what you're talking about, but non-subscribers won't see the ad. Right, okay.
Shall we just sit back? Are we all right now?
28 seconds left.
Okay.
What you do? Yeah, you do. That's why I watched your stream last night, and that's why I subscribed to you, because even though you're not as able to communicate as say I am or Tracey is, your personality comes across as big as a house, which is why I subscribe to you. 4 seconds, Tracey, and you can carry on.
I'll start talking. Yeah, so I dropped in. So I'm looking. They're saying, oh, I'm nearly at affiliate, but the stats that they're showing that they're posting screen grabs of doesn't show that they're almost at affiliate at all. They may have a couple of hundred followers, and they may well have streamed 8 days out of the 7 that not recommended that they required. But then they've only streamed the minimum amount of hours, and their average watchers are like 0.38. That's not nearly affiliate at all. You have to have the average has to be a consistent average. It's not 3 once and it's not 3 another time. It's floating between sort of like 2 and 5. And then so that was one of my complaints, that I was like, why you're not nearly affiliate at all. And then the other thing is I dropped into a few of the streams. Now I don't get the watching the gaming thing. I don't, but I was not engaged at all with any of these. What I found was a lot of them were either just purely gameplay with no commentary from the streamer at all, just gameplay. You may as well be sat next to your brother who's fiddling about on the Xbox. Or it's just the camera pointed at the person playing the game, and again, no commentary, and all you can see is the person playing the game. You can't hear the game going on, you can't see the game going on. It's just someone sitting there going. Again, you may as well stare at your nephew playing a game with his headset on.
It's like watching Micky, isn't it?
but this is the thing.
They're probably more animated than me.
Yeah, but if I wanted to watch it, I would go to someone's house and watch them sat there like engrossed in a game. And one of the ones that I watched for a bit, because I was absolutely fascinated with how this was even a stream, was there was this skinny guy with his headset on. The camera was pointing at him, and he's playing his game, and his girlfriend or whatever was about my size, sat next to him, and she's on her phone like this. And I watched for about 5 minutes, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. And so this is, and you know, I see that people are saying, you know, they class it as creating content, and this isn't creating content. This is kind of just throwing poo into the ether of the internet, and then it floats away. That's
what I was telling you, that they think that all you have to do to be a streamer is put something on Twitch, and that's it. You're going to be a multi-millionaire overnight because people are going to flock to you. Now, you both know, what is the one rule I said when we started doing this? What is our number one rule? No dead air. No dead air. Dead air is losing people. No dead air. That's it. What were your opinion? What were your thoughts, Micky? Oh, hang on. Did I just ask Micky for thoughts? Yeah. You did. What did you write down, Micky?
I didn't write down anything. It's all up here. Huh? I spent about 30 seconds looking through the crap and fucking left. I cannot believe that people call that fucking content. Yeah. And it's all it is you join me and I'll join you. Okay, so you've got 200 people subscribed, but surely there must be a rule against that if they're not actually watching.
Oh, no, they're not subscribed, they're following. So they're not even paying.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. That's what I'm saying. They're not even paying guests. They're just following.
No. But yeah, well, surely there must be a rule against that.
No, it's just, and that's what people think, you know. And the other thing that I found was amazing, right? They seem to not speak English, all right? Come and join me, fam. Let's throw out some dubs.
Oh no, that's just teen speak. That's just that's the language that us lot don't need.
No, that's not teen speak. That's illiteracy.
Yeah.
It is. It's illiteracy.
Anyway, look, I've got some news. Right? I've got some news. Yeah. I've told you about it already. I've got a new channel reward. If you look at Woody's rewards down there, you'll see a new channel reward for 12,000 points. For 12,000 points, I will send you a postcard. Sorry, Tracey?
I don't see it. Am I looking in the wrong place?
It's under Woody's rewards.
Under Woody's rewards. How complicated is that? It's on the bottom left.
Click on the little icon.
It says Woody's rewards.
Bottom of the chat box on the left-hand side.
I've clicked Woody's rewards and I click on that and I don't have a 1,200. Oh, it's appeared. Thank you.
I didn't do anything. But there we go. Look.
Carry on.
It's
and you say I'm the one without the fucking brain.
I need the glasses.
Yeah. It's a postcard which I will send to your. It's in real life. If you get enough channel points, I will send you this postcard. I'll actually sign it myself and put it in the post to you. So this will come to the show. I've got a few. I had a few printed. I had a few printed. So I've got more than
a handful.
Actually, I've got the minimum quantity was 100, so I've got 100 printed. So
yeah,
you know that's
really good. That's really good. Is it just blank on the back?
Yeah, it's just blank on the back. So I've got room for put the postal address, a stamp, and just a quick note to people. So
yeah.
And they're matte. They're printed matte, not gloss. But there we go. I mean, even Paulsy P's got hit the nail on the head. You really need to half graft. You really need to work hard graft on Twitch. There's others who do better, but that's what you need to do. Be better than, not just be better than them, right, Paulsy? It's be unique, and that's something you do quite well. You do unique quite well.
I agree. I think that was the thing that when I was clicking through the ones today, they weren't unique. It was either gameplay or it was sitting there looking completely engrossed in their game with no gameplay going. Nothing stood out. It wasn't even as if I was sitting there going, oh, I really like their interior design or their lighting, or nothing stood out. And you know, I totally agree that, you know, if you should try to be better than the best. You know, even if you come up short, you need to be aiming to be as good as you can be and unique.
Did you know what she said about us, Micky?
What did I say now?
Well, yeah, but I don't think I understood it. Yeah.
It's very short, isn't it?
I'm only little as well.
It's only.
Now,
if we turn that around the other way and said it to a female, that would be sexist.
I'm only little as well. I come up short as well. I had to wear platform shoes to my wedding.
As long as we know.
I'm only little.
Yeah, as long as we know. So yeah, what we can actually do, and I don't know whether we could. I don't know whether oh, hang on, my ad is about to start. Let me snooze for 5 minutes because we've just had a load of ads, so I can snooze them for 5 minutes. What we can do as an experiment is I can actually go into that group and I can click on some of these links and we can see exactly how dire they are, and we can give reaction and commentary on them. But I don't know.
We could, but I don't. That doesn't sit well with me. That is.
Right, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking it's just getting too sort of like down.
It does get too personal, doesn't it? Yeah.
I just, you know, it's basic. When sitting here chatting about it, if anyone's watching and they're thinking, how do I get to be an affiliate? What the info that we're giving at the moment, hopefully, is constructive.
It's
like, as in, do not do this. Huh?
And we're ruining my Thursday nights, you know that, don't you?
Your what Thursday night?
My Thursday nights.
What about it?
We're ruining it. We're ruining it.
No, because the thing is, you can talk it all over again.
Yeah, I know. I know. No, I'm just going to replay this on a Thursday night.
Yeah, well, you can do replays. Oh, and that's the other thing that I was going to say that I found out today, is that you can make content and everything, and put it up on Twitch and have it subscriber only. So you have to subscribe to watch it.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you've got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, but it also encourages people to subscribe to watch it. So if you've got lots of followers who are proper organic followers,
it's got to be VODs, not live Twitch then, or uploads, not live Twitch.
That's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. So again, going back to you were saying about the TV broadcasting and things like this, you might make something. I can't think, but let's say you might make something amazing about being in a wheelchair, and you want that to be subscriber only. You put it up as subscriber only. People watching think, right, okay, I can't watch it because I'm not a subscriber. Let me subscribe so I can watch the video. So I discovered that today while I was surfing around on Twitch.
I haven't actually discovered that, Tracey. I'll certainly give that a look.
Actually, Polsey's just come up with a very good point there. People need to enjoy streaming as well, not just be affiliated. If you think the latter, give up.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I genuinely would not do this if I didn't enjoy it.
No.
I absolutely enjoy it. I don't think I've ever had, well, actually, when I worked at Woolworths, it was a good laugh. But apart from Woolworths, I can't think of any other job that I spend most of my time laughing. And, Saturday night was hilarious. I think and last Wednesday was hilarious as well because we were doing the bad singing and that, and so clipping it all up afterwards, and I'm re-watching them. Oh my god, it's so funny, and I love it. I really love the fact that we get to do this and laugh. Now, if I showed up and this was just, I found it boring, tedious, I wasn't enjoying it at all, I really wouldn't do it. No. So we don't get paid for this. Well, no. We will eventually.
We will eventually, yeah. If we make enough money.
Eventually, but it's
if we make enough subscriptions, we will, yeah. If enough people subscribe.
I fucking hope so. I've ordered my yacht already.
You've ordered your what?
My yacht.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
But that's
just a yacht, not a super yacht. You've got no ambition, Micky.
No, it's a yacht. It's from Airfix.
All right, a yacht from Airfix.
But that's the thing. I mean, it's we'll get paid at some point, but it really helps that we enjoy doing it, because if we didn't enjoy doing it, it would show. We would be sat here. It would be dead time. It would be like.
There'll be no air. It'll be dead air.
Yeah, exactly. And shall we finish early tonight? Because this is boring, you know.
And like,
I'm just a thick one, because you two can do all this bloody technical shit. And I'm just a thick one who just turns up and sprouts a load of rubbish.
You're the one with the fans for a start, but also too, you knew about Discord. You told Steve about how Discord works.
Yeah.
Good evening, Klein.
Klein, hi.
That's only because I've been using it. Hello, Klein. That's only because I've been using it for years.
But that's what I mean. It's not that you're not doing anything. I had no idea about Discord. When I went in there, it was like Wild West. I was like, what the bloody hell am I doing here? I still feel a bit like that sometimes. But I just think that you're not useless technology wise, because there you go. There's Discord, and you know about these. What are we doing? I can do technical shit.
Just bear with me. I'm doing technical shit. All right. There you go.
I thought so.
Except I can't spell. No, I can spell. I didn't put a break.
Shittle.
Just didn't put a space.
I didn't put a space in it. All right, I'm dealing with that now. All right, I'm on the case.
Technical shittle.
I'm on the case.
Please, Klein, don't congratulate us on getting a new Prime Minister. That's the most fucking diabolical thing that I've fucking had this year. Huh? Right? Absolutely fucking disgraceful. Now it's time to have a general election. Not because I want Labour to get in, but because she's got no mandate. She hasn't got a fucking clue. And it's about time we had an election so that the people could decide, and not 300,000 fucking Tory supporters.
Totally agree.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, I love your rants.
I am absolutely fucking furious, to be fair.
Yeah, and do you know what got me about once I think it was yesterday or this morning, just before she got in, it was, if she gets to be Prime Minister, she will do a energy price freeze, a cap, a freeze on the energy bills. Well, if she can do it, why couldn't Boris? Why couldn't any of the other bastards?
But my point is, Tracey, why freeze it now when it's already gone up? Why didn't they freeze?
Exactly.
Why can't she reduce it?
That's exactly my point. If she could do a freeze on it, why couldn't it have been done before with the rest of the Tories? Why couldn't they have gone? No, of course.
There's no such thing as an energy price cap.
No,
because they just set it at whatever they freaking want.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it just
And the group that's supposed to oversee all this is just blatantly going along with the bloody energy companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they all donate to the fucking Tory party.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not a Labour supporter because, well, fucking hell.
Oh, Klein, I didn't even think of that. And is it PMQ's?
Calm down, Mick, don't have a heart attack. Sorry, Ballsy, but.
Are they doing a PMQs tomorrow? Because it's usually on Wednesday, but whenever it is, I will watch because
Well, Parliament isn't sitting though, or are they back from their recess?
They might be by then. I don't know whether this has kicked them back into coming back from holiday or recess.
Yeah.
I mean, this should be hilarious because Keir Starmer could run rings around Boris. This should be hilarious because, she's just... And I saw that Priti Patel has resigned.
Has she?
Yeah. Apparently she's resigned as foreign whatever, Home Secretary, whatever she is.
Pretty useless has gone, Micky.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What you're saying is that the daughter of immigrants who was stopping immigrants coming to here has now resigned from the job of stopping immigrants coming here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what it is it not?
Yeah. No, that's exactly. And she didn't. She was just totally useless at the job anyway. It wasn't. What managed to happen was we stopped the ones that would be useful, like doctors and nurses and stuff like that, and care workers. They got stopped, and fruit pickers. And yet we're getting thousands of the illegal immigrants, inverted commas, like asylum seekers coming over, and they can't be stopped or turned around and sent back to France. So
that's because France don't want to stop them.
Yeah, I know. Truss will be handing the cabinet positions like presents tomorrow evening. Yes.
Aren't you in awe of my technical skills? Look what I've just done. Look at this. Look. Done that.
We are amazed.
Right? As Micky said, I can do technical shit. Not only did I do technical shit, but I've animated it and I've gradient coloured it as well, all in real time.
Steve, I think you need to go onto the Facebook groups and say, do you want some technical shit doing? Because I can do it for you.
See, I can do technical shit, so...
let's face it, Truss. It sounds like something you wear for a fucking hernia, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it does. Well, it sounds like bondage equipment.
It's very apt considering that she'll be holding up all the bollocks. So
yeah, but that's just quick technical shit. That was what you would call the diarrhea of technical shit. That was me just being quickly. Showing my technical skills there, that I could quickly on the fly do technical shit.
As soon as I joined the group, the Facebook group we were talking about, the streamers group, as soon as I joined that, I got an African name person message me, apparently with a very interesting business proposal. So
did it involve cock?
I think it probably did. It was either graphics or cock. So I blocked him and deleted because I didn't fancy being proposed to.
No.
Again,
yeah. Oh, don't. Every time I go on Twitter, every time I post in that group, right, I kid you not, right, my Facebook message requests are full of people with African-sounding names offering for me to increase my views and my watch numbers for however many rupees it is, and just every scheme breaks Twitch's terms of service. Every single scheme. It's just absolutely incredible. And there's one, right? Did anybody notice, right? Did anybody see did you see the post I made in there, Tracey? Good evening, Mad Mark. Did anyone see the post I made in there saying, I will raid your stream?
Yes.
At the end of my broadcast, but only on these conditions. First of all, if you just drop your link, it ain't going to happen. If you want me to raid your stream with my viewers, what you've got to do is you've got to come and say hello in my stream and tell me why I should raid you. And straight away, somebody just posted their link under it. No, I'm not kidding, Micky. I am not kidding. I can prove that.
No, I can believe it. I can believe it. I mean, the absolute bollocks I saw in there, I couldn't get out there quick enough.
And that is actually the same group that I found Mad Mark in.
Bloody hell.
Well, there you go then.
You've answered some questions. Obviously, some turds float, and he was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I can stay in there for very long, because it really is a load of turds, and it's pushing all the vaguely interesting stuff on my feed out of the way, when all I've got is I've gone live now, and there's like a live picture of what's happening on stream, like literally just gameplay. And I mean, that's the other thing as well, is that I get motion sick from watching and seeing live action gameplay going on. I can't have that going on in my stream. It's just not stream, feed. I'm getting muddled up with the feeds and streams. So I think if you ever want to be partner, never offer or announce raids. Oh, okay. But he what? Oh, I see. Do you understand that, Steve?
Yeah, I do understand. It's all right. I'm just experimenting, Mark. Don't panic. I know the rules. I'm just experimenting.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm just experimenting. I wanted to see. I wanted to prove a point to myself, right? That half the fuckers in that group don't listen.
Yeah.
And I don't. I didn't offer a raid. Did I, Tracey? You read the post. Yeah, I didn't offer a raid.
There wasn't an offer, and there wasn't an announcement.
No, it was neither.
It was a come and talk to us in the group, in our chat, our stream.
Come and talk to us in our chat, and tell us why we should raid you.
One stream I went to from that group was in 480p. What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
It's streaming from their phone.
I know. Are you enjoying your misspelt day weekend, Klein?
Hey, you've got another reply on there, Steve. On that post you're talking about.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, dear. I hope you're doing well. Can I make you something for your Twitch stream?
Fuck off. Enough.
Animated logos, overlays, emotes, intro, outro, animation.
It is misspelled.
What you want, feel free to DM me.
Your national day, your public holiday today is misspelled. You're lazy. You're lazy. That's what it is. You're just lazy. All right.
I'm fucking coming out of that.
All right. Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna find that post. I've got to go out in hang on. Are we almost ready, love? Right. Hang on. I'm going to go take my wife to work. When I come back, I will pull that post up and we can look at it. All right.
All right.
I'll see you in about 35 minutes. All right. Bye.
Bye. And so they all go and leave me on my own.
Oh.
But that's fine. That's fine. We can chat about it.
Yeah, down to you, Micky. Hold the fort. No dead air.
I can hold the fort.
You on the spot now. You've really got to talk.
That's fine. I'll make some. I can talk.
I'm back.
It's going to be fun.
I'm back. I didn't realise that we'd already got to 8:45, so.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the Tracey and Micky show. Absolutely diabolical.
Hello, Mark. I'm all right. Yeah, same as ever. You know, same as ever.
I saw that photo or screen grab that somebody did of you in that amazing tunnel. I did commented, I did comment on Discord at the time, but it was really good pick, really good catch. Oh, thank you for following, Max. Only Fools and Horses jingle would be nice. You want us to sing the Only Fools and Horses jingle again? Oh, stick a pony in me pocket. We're up to 8. Micky, Steve's fucked off. We're up to 8.
No, I've gone.
No, we've gone up. Hello. Oh, Max. Max says, hello, can you say, please, bottle of water? As in, bottle of water. It was a really good pick. I mean, I know that there was loads of lights and that going on, but it was really well lit on your own face and everything like that. It just looked, it really popped. Really popped. Are you dancing to something? I can hear Steve rattling around. Max wants to say bottle of water. So your turn, Mickey.
What?
You need to say, Max Gorgut says, hello, can you say bottle of water?
Bottle of water.
There you go. I think he wanted it in, I don't know. I'm guessing he wanted it in London.
I ain't a London Cockney like what you is, so I can't say water.
Oh, no, but I ain't a London Cockney either. I can't remember what the caption said, Mark. You'll have to remind me.
The water in Majorca don't taste like what it oughta.
No. Exactly.
So they say. Who's that, My Fair Lady, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The water. Oh, hello, Mr. Proper. Welcome. Thank you for...
I don't even know who Gachimucci is, so...
I don't know.
Oh, Scaramucci is.
Yeah.
He does a fandango, he does.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Yeah.
What is Gachimucci? Or Gashimushi? Or we're probably pronouncing it completely wrong. Do you know what the difference between Irish funeral and Irish wedding? Well, one's...
I don't know, they both drink the same amount of Guinness.
Exactly. Irish funeral, you have a massive, great big wake, and someone's dead. Usually someone's dead at a funeral. I've not been to many weddings where somebody's been dead.
They normally have a wake at the wedding as well, Tracey.
Yeah. I'm not sure I've been to many weddings where the main character is actually dead, so... What is it, Max? What's the difference? I'm waiting to know what Gashimoshi is, or Gashimoshi. Are you Googling it?
No, am I bloody heck as well?
One less loaded. You mean one less pissed person? Gashimoshi is an internet meme and subculture that originated in August 2007 on the Japanese video hosting. The phenomenon penetrated the Rune.
Right, yeah.
Right, okay, then never heard of it and I've never seen it. And a large number of mashup parodies of popular music tracks and videos created using audio snippet. It's not something that I have ever heard of or seen or know about. So, oh, thank you, Max. Oh. I even stretched my toes there. You couldn't see it, but I was stretching them. That got us up to 9. Oh dear. Thank you. Anyway, why did you ask, Mr. Proper? Why did you want to know if we like it? Oh, funeral has at least one person sober. Yeah, I think that's what Max meant. One less loaded.
Yeah, but how do you know they weren't fucking pickled when they died?
Probably why. And they probably had more alcohol in their bloodstream or body or whatever once they were...
I mean, let's face it, the Irish don't need embalming, do they? Because they're already full of alcohol. Huh?
Oh dear, I don't think we're ever going to know, by the way, because I think Mr. Proper has disappeared.
Yeah.
So, they're not showing us in the list. It's just a bit kind of random. Oh, there we go. Do you support? Oh, you're still there, Mr. Proper. Do you support Ukraine? Yes. What about you, Micky? There you go. That's a brilliant T-shirt. So yes, we do. I mean, obviously not physically. We can't. We're not hosting anybody, any refugees. I don't know about Micky, but I haven't donated any money or goods or anything like this.
Well, actually, this shirt was produced by a gaming YouTuber called Gamers Nexus, and the profits from this T-shirt went to the Ukraine.
Oh,
which is why I bought
fantastic.
it. It cost me a fortune to have imported from the States. In fact, the cost of the import duties were almost as much as a T-shirt.
Oh, I can imagine.
But it doesn't matter because it was going to a good cause. Yeah. So.
No, that's brilliant. So there you go. Micky has donated.
And that's why all around the edge it's got computer parts, like you've got a keyboard there, a fan, a graphics card, and it.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think I probably have somewhere along the way supported, because I put we're up to double figures. Thank you guys.
Oh dear. Do you notice they always go up when Steve disappears?
What I said, yeah.
Right? I think it ought to be the Tracey and Micky show,
And Steve is a special guest.
Yeah.
No, but I put goods into the homeless bank things and stuff like that. So I should imagine that some of it probably goes to refugees and things like that. So I don't know what was your 3-star thingy, Mr. Proper, because all I can see is asterisks. I don't actually have access to the back of the scenes, so to speak. Klein says, do you guys have any Irish ancestry? I do. My mum's great grandmother was from Ireland. 11. Just wanted to say that. So I've got quite a big chunk. But unfortunately, trying to trace back the Irish ancestry before about 1850 is really difficult because records have been lost. Obviously, people got displaced because of the potato famine, all stuff like that. So I am trying to find out, but I do know that I've got quite a big chunk of Irish ancestry. So, and what about you, Micky? Have you got any Irish ancestry?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember. We had that conversation. No, you may have known though. You may well have remembered.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Because of my background, I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, we had quite a lot of Irish. Now, this is the thing. People say it's Irish immigrants. We didn't have Irish immigrants because when the mass migration happened, Ireland was part of the UK. So it wasn't immigration. It was just moving from one island of the British Isles to the next. So thank you.
It does help, Mark, if you...
Thank you.
Mark's just realised you have to defrost the chicken to cook it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does help.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll give you a tip for that, actually, Mark. If you have something like chicken breasts or chicken thighs, or like the meat, obviously.
Please don't say breasts, Tracey. It gets me all.
Breasts.
Yes.
But if you cut it into strips before freezing it, then you can use it straight from the freezer. Like as in a stir fry and stuff like that. Because it cooks and defrosts because they're small bits. Yeah. You could do that, but don't do it for larger bits like whole breasts. I don't know. Steve goes out and he missed the breast conversation. Mind you, he's sitting there going, well, I'm not interested in breasts. It's bums that I like, so.
Oh, dear.
I'll have to, floating over something there. So yes, hi guys, if you enjoy what you're seeing, what you're watching, drop us a follow. That would be really brilliant and we will thank you. We can't do the snazzy things that Steve does, as in bringing up the person who blows a kiss, but I don't like that anyway. Don't tell him.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't mind that there's a person that comes on and blows a kiss. Just don't stick it right in front of us. And
she's got too many clothes.
Sorry?
I don't like it because she's got too many clothes on.
Honestly, she looks like she's wearing a vet uniform. You know, you go to the vets and she's got this blue thing on and it just, I don't know. Cool. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Obviously, do not defrost and then refreeze. So don't defrost, cut them up and refreeze. Don't do that.
And do not wash poultry you buy.
Yep.
Do not wash it.
Yep, because it.
I know a lot of people do. They like to wash a cavity, but don't do it, because it spreads. If there's any bacteria, it actually spreads it.
It sprays all over the kitchen, doesn't it?
Yes.
I've seen what happens, like when they do that special UV dye. And
yeah, UV greeny stuff, and yeah, it does deliver. So the actual cooking.
Sorry, Max Gorgut says, "Can you guess what country I am? From what country? I'm going to guess Ireland. But Ireland or Germany? There we go. Canada. Oh, hi, Andrew.
Hello, BSE. Huh? I can see why you call it BSE. We've got a mad cow here, haven't we?
Ukraine.
You're from Ukraine. Awesome. Awesome.
And there's somebody back.
And Mr. Proper. Awesome.
I can't pronounce it. Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraini.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And
are you still in Ukraine, or have you left the country, or?
Mr. Are you saying that you're Mr. Proper as well, or are you saying Mr. Proper is also from Ukraine? Because thank you, you're so welcome, and we pray that you guys beat the bad guys.
Overcome. Yes. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yes.
So much. You're from the same. So Max and Mr. Proper know each other. So,
right.
Yeah,
they're from the same city.
Yeah. Your leader seems to be the type of leader. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, it's gone. What's the Ukraine leader's name? Zelensky. Am I right there? Dear oh dear. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, it just went as I was saying it. He just seems to be the type of leader that he's just doing so well. It seems he's doing like all the right things and that. And I love the fact that he comes from an artistic background. You know, he was an actor and a comedian. And I've seen some of his stuff. Obviously since the war started. And he just seems like just really sort of talented, but also a very good, stoic, straight leader. So excellent. Yeah. Right. Are you actually in Ukraine now, or did you manage to get out, or what's happening?
I think all people under 50 had to, all males under 50 had to stay, didn't they? So, I mean, I don't know what age these people are.
Yeah, I saw something like that. Yeah, Klein, I thought that, I saw some of that and I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant, as in, you know, with hindsight now, if you see what I mean. So
he's actually living the dream now then?
Yeah, it's just
not sort of dream, it's more like a fucking nightmare for him, I should imagine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, we're floating around between 9 and 11 at the moment. I think we're considering. So this is what I was saying earlier about the fact that Labour Day is either going to be that we don't get viewers because it's Labour Day, or we might get viewers because it's Labour Day, because less people streaming. So
Klein has knocked it on the head there. Look, somewhat similar to the rise of Boris Johnson. He used to be a professional clown before becoming the PM.
And
he's still a clown.
Though Boris was just a bumbling buffoon. But not as in he wasn't being paid to be funny. He was being paid to be intelligent and, you know, journalist and everything like that. So, I mean, if only it was just like Johnson, because the other way around. If only Boris Johnson had been like Zelensky, then well, exactly. But I'm not saying. Basically, Boris wasn't on TV making us laugh in situation comedies or anything like that. He was just coming out with offensive statements in the newspapers, in the media, and things like this.
We got fired from 2 newspapers, as far as I'm aware. Maybe more. I don't know, but certainly 2.
Yeah.
But for his
exactly. Now, if he'd been on TV, like on Britain's Got Talent or something, and we all took to him, and oh, he's lovely, he's funny, and everything like that, would be more like the leader of Ukraine. Oh.
I'm just dreading to think what tomorrow brings.
Oh God! Oh,
I really am.
There's some PMQs. I really do.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I hope there is one this week. It's going to be just.
Yeah.
I wonder if Keir Starmer will just take a nice deep breath before he starts. I've really enjoyed seeing Keir Starmer at the dispatch box, they call it. You know what I mean? Like standing at the. I've really enjoyed his.
So have I. I mean, I'm not a fan of his because he's just. To me, he's a Tory.
Yeah. But,
he is, but the way that he actually comes across, I do like the way that because he's actually ex-leader of the DPP, isn't he?
What's DPP?
Department of Public Prosecutions.
Yeah.
He was actually, and a lot of people blame the Savile saga on him, but it's got bugger all to do with him. He was the head, but he wasn't actually dealing with it.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, I think that's unfair criticism there.
That was just Boris trying to stir it all up. It's just well, don't look at me. Look at him. He's worse. Don't look at me. But it's good because you can hold two opposing thoughts about something in your head at the same time. It's when people just have this one. Oh no, it can't be like, I can't stand Keir Starmer because he's Labour or whatever, And it's like, but look at what he's doing. No, still can't stand him.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing about Burkow, John Burkow.
I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah. Now he was
absolutely fantastic, and his dry wit.
I loved it.
Yeah. And I mean, this guy now is getting better.
Oh no. I loved seeing him do his job. And wasn't he Conservative? He was married to a Labour?
I can't remember, to be fair.
I've got a feeling he was Conservative because this one that we have now is a Labour. I've got a feeling he was Conservative. Now, by rights, I should be not standing him. Oh, Rory Stewart is another one. Rory Stewart, he's Conservative. I should be not being able to stand him because he's Tory. But I can still like somebody for something and still dislike them for something else. Sorry, we're ignoring you guys in the corner there. Mad Mark, double penetrative pleasure. God, what are you doing with your chicken, for God's sake? Klein says, at least I'm grateful. Boris Johnson went all the way pro-Ukraine.
Yes.
See, can't stand that, but he did. He was right there. He was right.
DPP, double penetrative pleasure. See?
Yes, okay.
I'd have liked to seen Johnny Mercer, BPM. Probably somebody you don't know, but he's ex-military, stands up for the military guys, and he's really good.
I would him if I saw him on TV.
You probably would, yeah. They made him Minister for Veterans Affairs or something stupid. Like they actually invented something for him to do because they didn't have. But he was behind. I mean, I don't know if you remember when the army guys, were being prosecuted for Bloody Sunday and that.
Vaguely, I think.
But
I might know it from seeing
he probably
as well,
would
though. Yeah.
But he was the guy that stood behind them, saying that no, they shouldn't be prosecuting all this.
I'm going to just quickly Google him because it's going to bug me otherwise.
Who, Johnny Mercer?
Yeah.
Jonny I think it is.
Is he the Conservative MP for Plymouth?
That's the one.
Okay, yeah, let's have a look. He's picky. Oh god. Yeah, he looks vaguely familiar. Oh, he looks more familiar with when he's got longer hair, like slightly longer hair.
Yeah, when he had the longer hair.
Yeah. I sort of vaguely recognise him. In a couple of the pictures, he looks like he should be married to a royal. Like he looks like he should be Princess Anne's husband from.
But he is ex-army officer. So
yeah. Oh, that's probably why. Hello, just another guy from Mars. It is indeed live.
Hello, Marsy. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hear you've been having withdrawal symptoms from the Micky show.
Go on, give him flavour. Come on, this is what we come here for.
What?
Absolutely.
Diabolical.
What the fuck was that? Your poor boy. I think I'll be having nightmares about that one tonight. It's diabolical.
That's just another one to add to your.
Adding to my collection. Now that Steve's given me editor status, I went in. First thing I did was go in and download all the streams that I've been doing live, but like clipping up live. But I thought, no, I'm going to save them before they disappear off the site, because then I can go back through them when I need to do some little edits. And I was thinking, what I might actually do is go through them and edit out the dross, and the bits where we're sort of like sitting here having a breath or something. So I might just do some clever editing.
Did you say breath or breasts then?
I'm not editing any breasts out. You can have
that's
breasts
good. That's good.
in their full glory.
That's good.
Oh, he needs a drink. There you go. Just another guy from Mars says, diabolical. Love to hear that. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. I'm here.
That's what I mean. You're the one with the Discord knowledge and the fans.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say fans. People think, who the fuck is that stupid old twat waffling on there? Look, even Palsy P told me to calm down earlier because I was on a rant. Hey?
Oh, it's a good rant, though. A very enjoyable rant. But yeah, no, just another guy from Mars. I love the diabolical. It's just the way he says it. It doesn't work when I say it, and it certainly doesn't work when Steve says it. But when Micky says it, especially when he's on a rant, absolutely diabolical. It's just like, yes.
Mr. Mars, it is what I was ranting on earlier.
Yeah.
I wish I was on fucking Mars with her bloody coming in as Prime Minister, I tell you that.
Everybody sit back and take your seats for the second Micky rant of Liz Truss's Prime Ministership, and she's only been Prime Minister for 12 hours.
She hasn't got one fucking brain cell for a start off. She's a little puppet for all the back bloody benches and her little mates in the energy industries. Yep. Oh yeah, fucking what? No. It's absolutely fucking diabolical that they let it get to this. We should have a general election and let all the people speak about it, not just 300,000 Tory fucking sympathisers. Sorry.
What are you apologising for? I wouldn't apologise at all. That's, but Klein did request 3 diabolicals, so you need to carry on to get 2 more in. We've had 1. Oh.
I think that's a diabolical request. Absolutely fucking diabolical.
There we go.
No, I wouldn't rather have Sunak as Prime Minister. It was a choice of two. Why the MPs voted for those 2 in the first place to be the final 2? I have no idea.
Same, and this is the problem.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, people might not have been, but Turganat, I forget what his first name is. Turganat. He seemed the most down to earth, and he was opposed to what half of the Sunak, Truss and everything. He was opposed to a lot of what they were saying, but they booted him out because he wasn't toeing the party line. So he got booted out of the contest. Absolutely fucking, they are 2 diabolical rich fucking Tories. Huh? You got Sunak, his wife's bloody salting her money all the way to India. Multi-millionaire in India. Hey? Not paying her freaking taxes, sending it all off to India. And there's, and there's Truss. I ain't got a fucking brain cell.
Yeah. And I think the thing that I was getting pissed off with, after just like literally 2 or 3, couple of weeks of it happening, is that they kept showing all the debates on TV and on the radio and that. And why? Only 300,000 people in Britain could vote. They were, the members of the Tory.
So why didn't they have private meetings?
Exactly, the paying members of the Tory party, and I know how it works because my dad was a paying member of Labour Party. So whenever there was a leadership contest, my dad was entitled to vote for who he wanted. And so basically, anyone who's a paying member of the Conservative Party could vote for who they wanted. So that's only 300,000 people. It's not the rest of the country. But we had the TV debates that was dominating primetime TV when most of us either didn't give a shit or couldn't give a shit because we couldn't vote anyway.
I'll just put this to bed. Just another guy has said, I hope Micky doesn't hate India. No, Micky doesn't hate any country.
Yeah.
I don't hate any country. I don't hate any colour, any country, any religion. I have got no. What I don't like, I mean, it could have been that Rishi Sunak's wife was sending her money off to Australia. I'd still have the same opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what country it actually was. In this case, it happened to be India.
Yes, yeah. So that's no.
Yeah, it's not the fact that it was India. It's the fact that she was sending money
out of the country and not paying tax on it.
And not paying tax on it because she was saying that she was like she had was it not
domiciliary bloody.
So basically, her status was that she intended to go back and live there eventually, and soon that.
Oh, Palsy, I love you, Palsy. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody.
That's it exactly, Klein. Sunak's wife wasn't paying taxes by claiming she didn't live in England permanently. Exactly. And
precisely that.
Sunak himself had a green card, or what? He had the green card membership of USA, which made him a non-dom, like he wasn't permanently resident in England, so he shouldn't even have been in the cabinet. Britain.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Enough of the politics.
Enough politics. Steve hates when we talk politics, but I think he worries that it's.
I hate it when we talk politics, but I mean we've got a new PM. It had to be mentioned. Yeah, exactly. We've done it, and now we've got to fucking live with it.
Yeah. No, sorry, I'll just answer it. Klein, Boris used to be a US citizen, but he had dual citizenship. So he wasn't saying that he wanted to. I think he may have relinquished his green card or something like that. Anyway, basically, he wasn't saying that I don't really live in Britain. I live in America, but I'm just over here, which is
to run the country, yeah.
Which is pretty much what Sunak was doing. He has relinquished it now, but at the time that he was given the job, he shouldn't have been entitled to have the job because he was stating that.
Certainly not Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, you
shouldn't be able to have dual nationality or whatever, or have non-domiciliary dependents if you're actually the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
I agree.
How the heck does that look to everybody else? I just.
No. He was.
No. What I'm saying to you is that his wife has got a lot of money over on the subcontinent, right? And she is not paying tax here because she is taking that money and sending it off because she says she doesn't live in the UK. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
And doesn't intend to carry on living in the UK after X amount of time.
I'm not. It's not the fact. I mean, the nationality has got nothing to do with it. It's just the process of whether what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's all. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, no. I genuinely, I don't. Again, it's the right person for the job, and if wherever people, I can hear that somebody might be back.
Klein's got that correctly. She's using the tax loophole, legal but unethical.
Yeah.
Which is why I say he should not be Chancellor of the frickin' Exchequer.
Yeah. No. I agree, Klein. And these tax loopholes benefit the rich billionaires and everything like this, and doesn't benefit us small people who on the street where if we accidentally claim 50 quid extra in expenses on our income tax or something, we get done and fined and stuff, whereas they and it's like it's an oversight, we haven't done it on purpose, whereas they have all these legal loopholes. We know that a lot of the big bucks companies have legal loopholes, which is why certain companies big name companies haven't paid tax in this country for many years and stuff like this. Lots of companies were registered in the Channel Islands. I remember from working on eBay, there was loads of companies that were apparently working from the Channel Islands because of the way that the tax system worked. That you didn't have to.
I've never said that Rishi Sunak is Indian. I've never said that. I've said his wife is Indian.
Yeah.
Which is you know.
I believe so, yes. I believe so. He's not Indian, he's British, but he is...
He's British.
He I think he's a British Indian or British Asian. His parents or his grandparents were immigrants. So he is British for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
And he has Indian heritage.
It's not him.
But
and like I said,
didn't say that he is Indian. And if he's
no, I said his wife is
Indian, that's not the point.
And she... But there we go.
Anyway, yes. We need to talk about something a bit lighter. So come on, guys. Have you got a lighter question? We've enjoyed that one, but politics...
I'll tell you what, Trace.
Yeah, do carry on.
Following on with this, all the announcements that have been going on about trust, I'm watching them, and people starting a question with, or an answer with, so.
Yeah.
That drives me absolutely potty.
So, Micky, I can tell you.
Or they'll finish a sentence with, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know what you fucking mean, unless you tell me. You know, but I mean, it's been getting on my nerves all day.
One that gets me is when they start the sentence, like let's say the question is, so what are you going to do about the energy crisis? And they start the answer with, I mean, you don't mean anything. You haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
When they start the answer with, I mean,
oh, look out.
Crisis, why you don't mean anything? You haven't said anything to be able to be clarifying exactly what the bloody hell you mean.
Yeah.
It is a diabolical way to end a sentence.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, I don't, because you haven't asked me yet.
Klein says what kind of beers you had over the weekend. I had white wine. Micky?
Tea, coffee.
And Steve?
I didn't.
There you go.
I've not had any beers since. When was the last time I had a drink on stream? Was it
Friday?
Friday. Yeah, Friday was the last time I had a drink.
Was it Doom Bar or something? No, you had a foreign one.
This is orange squash.
Klein, it's his urine sample.
This is an empty cup, which is about to be refilled now the Woodster's back.
That's orange squash with ice cold water from the fridge. Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
I've got one of them on the front of my fridge as well.
Oh, well.
Only thing is, I'll fill a pint glass up like that and it's nearly empty. Got to fill the thing up again.
So it's orange squash, not lemony drink. It's orange squash. So there we go.
Right.
Good evening,
I'm going to
disappear. Guy from Mars. Yes, I'm back.
Micky,
can you switch me off a minute, Steve?
He'll get the idea in a minute. If you just
you guys carry on. I was going to pull up that crap, wasn't I?
What crap were you pulling up?
Crap that Micky was talking about on that web page.
God, I've forgotten now.
The post that I made.
Oh, that one. Yes, sorry. Klein says squashies are just non-existent in US beverage lineup in the grocery stores.
No, that's because there's no room because of all the fucking cheese.
Are you sure that you don't have a squash type thing? Like I thought Gatorade was one that you mixed up. Or am I'm sure I've seen people before on stream mixing up a Gatorade. It's that kind of concept. So that's what I wondered anyway.
Oh look, we've got a follower. Look, hey, just another guy from Mars.
Yay, just another guy from Mars. Thank you for.
Why weren't you allowed to subscribe? Just another guy from Mars. Oh, it's the thing with your banking. Yeah. I've got on my main bank account. I've got switched off that you can't go on gambling sites or sex sites. So it wouldn't let me, when I went to subscribe to Palsy P the other day, it wouldn't let me subscribe either. Because I hit that.
Oh, an over 18 thing. Yeah, I had to do that with my dad's account in the end.
So what I've done is, the way that I got round it is that I use PayPal. That was the easiest way, because then you're not thing, yeah. I just use PayPal to subscribe. So
that's how me and Andrew subscribed through our PayPal accounts.
Yeah, so that's that way you don't have to get that way. Your bank doesn't know. You don't have to give banking details. So that's how we did it. I got around it because, like I say, on my banking, I've got no gambling sites and no sex sites, and for some reason it thinks Twitch is a sex site. I know why it thinks Twitch is a sex site. It's on the blacklist, but I know why. You've only got to look at the ASMR streamers to understand why.
Mine says squash. No, sorry. Gatorade is in liquid form. Oh, so like you don't have to mix it up or anything. You just pour it out of the bottle and drink it like that. So that's what. Yes, I actually thought that Gatorade was one of the things. Like it's liquid, pour a little bit and then put water in it. So I thought that's what it was. Klein says we do have lots of cheese. We're a prosperous country. Thank you.
I think
just
these
an
are
idea,
actually,
Steve.
you actually pick up these points quicker.
Why don't you actually number them as you send them out?
Yes, I could number them. Good idea, Micky. Blimey. Hang on. I'm going to add a marker. Hang on. / marker. Make note. Micky had an idea. Right, done. Okay.
Oh dear.
At my age, a Woody. So
reward, yeah.
You're only 40, Mark. Jesus. You mean to say that? Oh dear, you could have 40 or 50 years of just.
See, Naomi agrees with me. I've actually had a good idea. That's the first one since 1984. I'll have, you know.
I think, Naomi, the thing is, we've got a queue of emotes that can't be done yet because there's only a certain amount of emotes you can have.
I'm only allowed, at the moment, 5 normal remotes and 1 animated remote until I get 25 channel points. And I think, I'll check in a second, but I think Sakura Sharma subscription may have pushed me up to 25 channel points. If so, it's opened up another remote slot. So let me just check.
So that's it. So it's all to do with the more subscribers, the more the more points that Steve gets, and then the more emote slots can be opened up, like sort of one at a time. And he's got a queue of ones that we have to have diabolical as an emote, and stuff like that. There's certain things that just have to be done. So
I've already got 2 emotes lined up that I need. I need to do. We need a Tracey emote, don't we? You're right. We do need a Tracey emote.
Well, when we get to that point where you've got enough slots to be able to have a new emote for that, then we'll sort one out.
Yeah.
It'll obviously be me laughing with my mouth wide open. That actually looks like Palsy P.
It is Palsy P. Palsy. If you click on the emotes, you've got. Because I'm subscribed to his channel, I get his emotes as well. I got Marky's as well. Yeah. I got Mark's emotes as well. Oh. If you subscribe to their channels, you get their emotes.
Ah. There has to be an emote where we unlock a story.
I could have it as a channel prize. I could have it as a Woody's Rewards prize. I mean, a story. I like that when you unlock a story.
There you go. Look.
No, that's
another one of Paul's.
Yeah. I'm just seeing how many channels.
I mean, come on. If you hover over that, it says Palsy P headshot. That's really not appropriate, is it?
At least it doesn't say cum shot.
It's not appropriate.
That's one thing.
Palsy P headshot.
When I get 15 subscriber slots, I want to get 15 subscriber points. I'm not sure how many subscriber points I've got, so I've got to look at that.
Yes, so Naomi and everybody, basically, the more subscribers that we get, the more emote slots open up for Steve to be able to put to be able to make more emotes. So they'll all open up.
I can make a Tracey emote. That's not a problem. I'll do that. Carry on talking, you lot. I'm just going to make a Tracey emote because I'm a genius.
Good Lord. Yeah, but it won't go live yet, though, will it?
No, it won't go live because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it now, because then I've got to get Twitch. Twitch need to authorise all my emotes, so I'm gonna make a thing. We haven't at the moment, Sackler and Sharma. I haven't got a Woody's Ward set up for the story yet. Let me just make Tracey's emote, which won't take me a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll decide how many points. While I'm doing that, actually, Tracey and Micky, decide how many points they need to have to unlock a story.
Oh,
and what
my
kind
word.
of story?
But this is the thing. What do we mean by story? What happens? Does it come up in the chat or something?
Every picture tells a story.
You know, because exactly. But does it come up in the chat?
Let me have a look.
I don't know.
So
who?
we have got 10,000 personalised emote, 12,000 for a postcard.
Just another guy from Mars. Have you seen
so I think it needs to be about 5,000.
Just another guy from Mars. Have you seen that in another channel then, that if there's an emote where you use it, it unlocks a story? How does it work? If somebody uses the emote, does the story come up in the chat stream or on screen? Or Micky's story's got to be
No, it's because I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to know how they work, because you know, if it's coming up at the side, or if it's something that they have to read somewhere else, I don't know. So hi guys, thank you for watching and viewing, and if you like what you see, drop us a follow
or subscribe.
Will you stop saying or subscribe? We want lovely quality followers. And if they like us even more, they can subscribe. Not because he. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tracey, you or maybe Steve be able to see the request come in. When someone redeems the reward, they can put in their story request in the prompt provided. Then it shows up sort of like a highlighted message.
I'm sorry, I've got Photoshop up. I'm making your remote at the moment, Tracey. I'll have a look I've got Photoshop. It's over the top of the screen, so I can't really see.
I know, thank you, Mark. Just another guy from Mars says, not because he's cheap, but because he's secretive. Oh, yes, but that makes it more expensive, Mars.
How big are emotes? They're 56 by 56, aren't they? No, 112 by 112.
Double
D? Emotes.
And Mark said double figures.
What, and 112 by 112, right? Okay.
I'll have you know they're a J, thank you very much. Oh, I've got a really bad bra on tonight. It's poking me in all kinds of ways.
Yeah, mine is as well.
I know. I really must stop borrowing yours.
Yeah.
So, so at the moment, guys, people out there, what's happening at the moment is Steve is live on air creating more graphics. In the last stream that we did, he did 3 different logos for 3 different people, because they redeemed at the bottom, you know, where it says where the channel points, which is Woody's rewards. There's rewards that you can unlock by spending your channel points, Woody's rewards, and 3 people redeemed them. So live on stream, he created logos. So at the moment, what he's doing is he's creating an emote live on stream. And Naomi, as you can see, she's put her little emote there. That's her very own emote that was created as part of the logo creation on Saturday. So, oh, I see. So Naomi says, so if someone redeemed a story with their Woody reward, you could have it pop up with tell a story about and let them fill in the blank maybe. Oh, you mean kind of like a subject request, really?
Oh my God.
What? Oh no. No, we need to do something.
Oh,
zero, dear.
This is what it will look like as an emote.
Really, really small, I hope. For fuck's sake.
That's what it will look like as emote. But as it's a vector graphic, I can make it any size. There you go.
Oh dear. Yeah, thank you. That picture, he wanted a picture of us looking like a bit strange. So that's what he got. I want a picture of me just laughing because there's so much. If I can do some screen grabs, I'll send you. Yeah, but I can send you some screen grabs of me just laughing hysterically because I think, considering that's what I do most of the bloody time.
Well, go on then, laugh hysterically.
Entertain me.
Well, laugh hysterically.
Oh, you want me to do it? I can't
Yeah,
do it
right
now.
now, laugh hysterically, all right? Think of Micky naked. There you go. Right, hang on, let's see if I've got
Well,
it.
that's enough to scare anybody. I don't know about.
I can't say a story that would be anything exciting about you guys, but I will try. Mad Mark, you're not asking about face emotes of me, are you? But I'm sure Steve could probably make some face emotes. You'll have to ask him. Hang on a minute. If there's a chance in the Woody's rewards, there is.
Yes, I can do you face emotes like you. Tracey's just asked me. You'll see, right? You'll see. Just give me a few minutes, and I'll do it. So carry on, people. Carry on chatting.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if Mark redeems some of his Woody rewards, he will be able to get an emote, which I can't. It says choose an emote to unlock. There you go. I know. Is that one of ours then? Anyway, he could. Wow, it could have been. You know, I mean, you saw how lovely that picture was of me. Scared some of our people off as well. Oh dear, oh dear. So yes, he loves. Oh, hang on. I was studying in this school that's close to China border. We were youngsters. We went to the forest jungle nearby. We encountered Chinese army. We were shooed away. Okay, when was that? Oh, when you were youngsters.
That would be the terracotta army, would it?
I hope he managed to get a flattering screen grab of me.
I got exactly what you wanted.
No, I said I wanted to do some screen grabs from the ones that I was seeing from the feeds.
What did you just say? You wanted a screen grab of you laughing, right?
No,
to make his emote, right? Okay, you didn't qualify it other than that. You just said you wanted that. And that is exactly what I have done. All right?
I qualified. I said I could get a better one from screen grabbing one of the previous streams, but you wanted one from now, so that's fine. My makeup's fine. This was in the 2000s. Just another guy from Mars said. Oh God.
There you go. Exactly what you asked for.
That's better. That's better than miserableness, but better than the miserable face.
It's exactly what you asked for. Oh.
Nearly. You have to ask Naomi. Naomi was the one that said that it needed a more flattering pic. You can animate it.
Yes, I can animate it. Yes, I can animate it. Not a problem. I need to run After Effects for that, but I can animate it. Yes. How do you want me to animate? How do you want me to animate it? Hang on, let's find out.
Yeah.
How would you like me to animate it?
You could just do a horizontal flip so that it goes like, you know.
Okay, I've got to run After Effects to do that, so that'll take a minute. So carry on talking.
That'll probably slow down the stream, won't it?
What?
That'll probably slow down the stream, but Naomi says there's a way to do it in Twitch where you upload the animated emotes.
I can.
No,
I can do that on my other PC. That's not a problem.
If you did it from here on up, you could have it shaking up and down, and we could have the old going like this. You see?
See?
You'll notice they're not in there. You'll notice you're not in there. I don't need to do it within my creator dashboard, right? I don't need a creator dashboard. I'm a genius, so just bear with me. Oh, dear.
Naomi, he likes going the long way around. I know what you're saying. Basically, stick it in the creator dashboard and you can do it like that, whereas he has to pull up all the programs and... be ultra extra about it so that he can say that he did it all himself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jesus. Right, go, carry on.
And then complains that people have asked him to do this.
Yeah.
Steve is very extra. Extra size, extra size, extra sizer than sideways. There we go. That's the like really posh version of. I can't remember what it's called now. I remember what it's called. Informer, I think it's called, from the 80s. So yeah, we better carry on talking, I guess. Micky, what did I write? Did I write any? Oh, I've done that. And yeah, I haven't been able to get anything up on Instagram for a couple of weeks now, so I just don't think I'm going to bother concentrating on it because I don't have a lot of followers on there or anything. And it's just ridiculous because I know that I'm uploading in the right format. And it works to upload anywhere else, but Instagram is just not letting me do. Biddly bop, biddly whoa, sweet. There you go. Oh, I can't do it, but I hope that made you laugh. It's not Informer, is it? Is it Informer? What's the name of the song, Mad Mark?
No idea.
I'm side. It's not Informer. No, I think it is Informer. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Your singing, Tracey, is absolutely
You're wibbling again, Tracey.
diabolical.
Oh, you ruined it, Steve. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
I can't say it. I just was trying to sing and now I can't speak, so. Yeah, I thought it was Informer. Thank you, Paulsy. I thought it was, because my brain was going, Informer, and then I was thinking, that sounds right, but it's not. And so, is it called Here I Come?
By the time I've got it out, I already have.
Oh, it bloody well is. It's Barrington Levy. Here I come. Thank you. And Informer is very similar because if the just Informer, I lick your bum bum down. Yeah, there you go. But Here I Come is a different one that's very similar in style and substance.
Are you having a seizure or something?
just enjoy.
What the fuck is that all about?
Just enjoy the view, for fuck's sake. That was me trying to rap.
Oh.
Getting dizzy now.
See, no, Steve will tell you that's shit music. Of course, I wouldn't say anything such thing. You
wouldn't say anything so rude, would you? Especially to somebody who actually plays the music.
Oh.
I'm glad Paulsy took it in the spirit it was intended anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's so many people. There is so many people that just get offended by by something like that, and it's just like, well, everybody has different tastes, and.
See, I'd never. See, Naomi knows me. I'd never do that. I'd never say it was shit. I might say it's fucking crap. But certainly not shit. But there you go.
How are you doing, lack of choices? I don't know. I know we said hello, but I can't remember if I asked how you were doing. So sorry if I missed that. We were in the middle of trying to work out what the song that I was trying to murder was.
He's probably pissed because it's Labour Day over in the States, isn't it? So, he's probably collapsed in a heap now he's typed that.
He might just be starting.
Do they have barbecues on Labour Day? Naomi, do you have barbecues on Labour Day? Or what? Is it just a bank, what we'd call a bank holiday, or what? What is Labour Day? And it's spelt, by the way, Labour, not Labor. We'll just get the spelling correct here, shall we? But yeah, what barbecue is very popular for Labour. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. It's just a bank holiday like we have we have our August bank holiday, don't we, Trace, and stuff like that.
We do indeed, and they're not really they're not really called anything. They only get called something. Thank you, Steve. We see that they only really get called something. Oh no, wait a minute. We do have early bank holiday, May Day, and then we have spring bank holiday, but they're not really called much apart from when there's a jubilee, like when we've had jubilees or a wedding, it's actually named Jubilee Bank Holiday or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Whereas I know that they do get more named in America, like Labor Day. I think there's President's Day and things like this. So lack of choices. I was actually saying, how are you doing today? And we were speculating as to whether you would be really quite drunk by now, as it's Labor Day.
Oh, look. Naomi says lots of state fairs and music festivals. I'd love to go to one.
Yeah, love
one of these state fairs. I'd love to go to one.
Sometimes the start of the school year. Now is the start of the school year in UK. It doesn't move around like
today.
In America.
Well, you would like to check,
go back
if you would like to check the Woody's rewards at the bottom left, I think you'll find that for 3,000 Woody's rewards, I've done what you wanted. Sorry, I just thought I'd mention that. And I've animated Tracey's remote, all right?
Sometimes the Woody rewards will be under. If you're watching on your phone, it will be down there. If you're watching on a computer screen, it will be on the right-hand side at the bottom.
Left-hand side.
Yeah.
Left-hand side.
So it's on my right-hand side.
Is it? Oh, okay.
The chat's on the right-hand side, but the actual emote is
on the... Right, okay.
It's the bottom of the chat on the left.
Yeah. So you'll find it on your phone. You'll find it below, I think, and if you're on a screen, it's to the right.
What? Lack of choices. I'm good. I don't drink. You're an ex-fucking forces man, and you don't drink. Oh, wait a minute. Nor do I. No, I don't. I had enough when I was in the forces.
Tell us a story. He's added "Tell us a story," Micky, into the Woody's rewards.
What?
Oh. See? I do listen.
He's added "Tell us a story."
I do listen. Oh. Right. Have I missed anything?
No.
No, we'd have shouted.
All right. Okay.
We won't tell you that we were sort of middle double figures while you were away.
No, we won't say that.
No, we won't say that.
Don't forget, I can see everything.
You can, yes.
I want an emote for a story, sure. £300 an hour is what I charge.
Naomi, how do you get your little thing on there? Look, how do you get your little emote on there? Because I've got mine on my computer, but I can't put it on here.
I want an emote for a story.
He's laughing at you, though.
I think Naomi's uploaded it to her channel. If you look.
Right. If I put it on my channel, I should be able to post it.
Yeah. It's because it's yours to use.
Yeah, I've got it as my picture on my channel.
Yeah.
I don't know I've actually uploaded that to my.
There you go. Naomi says I'm an affiliate, so added it to my channel.
I'm not an affiliate, so I can't. I've got no followers, no nothing.
See what happens when you upload it, though, Micky, because it may well be that you can, but you might not be able to, but you might. So.
It's a little too quiet in here. Invite others to watch you. Yeah, there's only me here.
Oh, I've just noticed on the lightning map we've got some nice thunderstorms building up just outside London. So
I'm just trying to think, what sort of emote do we? What sort of? Tell me a story. What sort of emote does that conjure up, Tracey and Micky? What sort of emote does that conjure up? What do you think? What sort of theme does it conjure up?
I know, darling. I'll see you tomorrow.
You mean for an emote?
Yeah.
It would be probably like a book and a pen, like a diary and a pen, or something like that. I'm sorry. Can you remove my animated thingy in that corner there, please?
Why?
I'm getting motion sick.
Okay.
It feels like all my screen is doing that now. So I'd have it. I don't mind the actual. Thank you. I don't mind the actual picture. That's fine.
Thank you, Mr. Proper.
It was just
for the follow.
Yeah, the reason it's difficult is because I've got to do it as a PNG with a PNG with which means basically a transparent background. So I've got to be very careful of the colours and the thing that I actually put into it, because it will make. So if I put a book, for instance, if I put a book in there, the chances are the pages of a book will end up as part of the transparent background, which is what we don't want. So I've got to change the colour of the pages of the book, and then it won't look like a book. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not that easy off the top of my head to come up with something like that. But
well, can't you make it a newspaper then?
No, because the newspaper's white, Micky. Unless it's the Times, which is pink. That's the problem, because anything that's effectively white will become part of the background. But I think I have something that might work there. So I'm just downloading it now. So I've got some images that I'm using. So I'm just going to download it now. I think I can work with this. So
Woody is playing 4D chess right now for the chess and
I'm not. I wish I had time to play chess. Right.
Well, chess ain't hard. You make one move, and you go away for half an hour while the other guy makes theirs. Huh? The most boring fucking game in the world, I think. Well, no, cricket. Cricket is the most boring game in the world. 5 days to knock over the stump.
No, the national no. The national grunting championships are the most boring game in the world.
You think?
Yeah. The national grunting championships.
No.
Tennis. He's talking,
I'm talking about tennis because
Oh.
because it seems the person who wins a tennis game is the one that can grunt the loudest.
See,
it's a really boring game.
Aussie P's right as well. Golf.
You're using the slash marker command, Tracey.
Golf is a good walk spoiled.
Nothing's. See, this is what I said to you on the thingy at the time of actually doing this. I generally don't pick up on the stuff that will be good to be clipped. That sometimes when it's hilarious, I do.
Yeah.
But generally, it's only when watching back that I can see it through a viewer's eyes. So actually being immersed in it at the moment, so it doesn't make much difference to me because I've got to watch it anyway for the contents. I've tried doing a contents list live on, live, while it's actually happening, and it doesn't work. I can't do it. I have to watch it to get the contents and stuff like that. But
Lack of Choices have got a good point there. Look.
Okay.
Golf is the only place where you can legally drink and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have he means, I'll explain to you, Tracey, because you've been female, drive is when you hit the golf ball, okay?
Was that misogyny
We're not
there
talking
from
about...
Micky? Was that a bit of misogyny there from Micky?
No, that was mansplaining.
Mansplaining,
right,
yes.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And you can swing alone with golf, yeah.
It's probably just as bad when you think about it, isn't it?
Oh, well done, Mark. I did wonder how you were doing, and I saw you on the stream on Saturday, whenever it was.
He's just a fucking lightweight. He hasn't recovered from when Steve got him pissed the other week. That's what it is.
That's so funny. Double figures. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, well,
that's what it is. Steve got him pissed and he ain't sobered up yet.
His liver is still complaining from last Sunday.
Yeah.
But that is well done, because I find it difficult to go for a week.
Speaking about his liver, we were talking Friday about liver and onions and bacon. So I went out Saturday and I've actually bought some liver to have liver and onions and gravy sometime this week.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, lovely. Huh?
Yeah.
Nowhere near an arsehole, though, Tracy. It's nowhere near an arsehole.
That was so funny. That was so funny. Guys, go and watch the clips. If you can't watch the full stream from Saturday, watch the clips. It took me hours to clip it up yesterday because I was crying with laughter again. There was some funny shit going down on Saturday. It really did, you know. If you like talks about bums and farts, this is perfect for you. You did.
Alex says when he did drink, the cooler was always full at the start, and by the 9th hole, it was empty. A mid-course bar. That's when he's playing golf.
Yeah.
Mad Mark found his key, probably in his fucking pocket.
It was in his other bag.
Other bag. Hang on. Mark goes out with a handbag.
Yeah. He had a smaller handbag, you see, and
Ah.
he decided to transfer it all to his big old arm bag.
Yes.
And forgot to put his key from the handbag to the arm bag.
Would that be a Louis Vuitton handbag he's got, or
No,
you know,
just I can't remember what it looked like.
Michael Kors, maybe? Come on, Mark, what sort of handbag you got, mate?
Man
bag. Yeah, okay, I'll believe you. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, it's flashing a lot on the horizon out there at the moment.
Well, I got a bit of lightning and thunder. I wish we could have.
Just looking at lightning map, I've got if you go to lightningmaps.org, it gives you real-time lightning strikes if they've like hit a station or hit the ground, whatever. And it's really interesting because you can see the recent hits, lightning strikes, and you can see when storms are coming, when storms are building and things. There's a lot of activity around Reading at the moment and Oxford, but I can see out of my window that there's a lot of flashy, so I think that's more higher up in the clouds.
I wish we could have some rain here. We haven't had it for months now. I mean, people all around the country we've had none, and it's so muggy. I'm sitting here sweating. Not to the extent that Steve does, but Jesus, you know, and the mugginess is what makes me short of breath.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. Because it's very oppressive and close.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, we had a lot of rain on.
We've had none.
I can't remember. Sunday night, I think it was. No, that was last night. No, Saturday night. I think it was Saturday night, Sunday morning. We had quite a bit then, but because it stopped, it dried up almost immediately. There was, we didn't have big puddles or anything. It did rain quite a bit, but not enough.
Yeah, my mate I was gaming with last night. He lives in Wales, and he reckon they've had loads of it in Wales.
Wow.
Loads of it.
Yeah, a friend of mine was actually going to Wales for a holiday this week.
Oh, unlucky.
She said, I can't believe it. She said, look at all the weather that we've had. Look at all the weather that we've had.
Tell me a story, look, Emote. Tell me a story.
And then she pulled up next week's, because this was last week. She pulled up next week's weather, this week's weather, and she said, look, rain all week.
Yeah.
But she's one of these people. She's a bit like me that she's still going to have a really good holiday because she likes the rain. It doesn't matter if it rains because she's not a laying on the beach person. She gets out there and explores.
No, my wife is, but not me.
I can't stand it. My idea of a nightmare is getting on a plane, getting off a plane, and then laying on a beach for 2 weeks. Boring. I like a beach, but I don't.
We went to Spain this year. 10 days. We were in a hotel, and there was a couple of women there that did not leave the hotel and poolside for the. Well, they were only there for 7 days, but the whole 7 days they were there, they spent all day just laying around the pool.
Boring.
What is the fucking point of that?
Boring.
Huh? We were out and about getting pissed and
I think we need to give Steve a round of applause for his...
Yeah, no, I'm just ignoring him. I can see what he's doing. I can see what he's doing. I'm just ignoring him.
Yeah, I can see, I can see what, yeah. Well done.
I just pulled that out of my arse,
He wants a pat on the back, and I'm not fucking willing to give him one. No. Right? He's telling us how fucking good he is. He knows how good he is. So why should we fucking big up his ego?
When that gets clipped up, it's just going to look like he's sitting there going like that.
Yeah, because you're just not. You can blank that bit out.
Well, that bit doesn't get clipped. It's not in the middle third. Oh dear. Oh, what's happened? Thank you,
Some
Nicola
gold net.
Sturgeon.
Hey!
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, you gifted the sub to Lack of Choices.
Oh, thank
Absolutely
you, Mark.
great.
Excellent.
Thank you, Marky.
I better change that goal, hadn't I?
Thank you, Mark, about the lack of choices to the subscribers.
So, Lack of Choices, whereabouts in the world are you? Because you said you were up against the Chinese border.
Are you a dickhead?
Am I a
Yes.
dickhead?
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
I am. Yes.
Yeah, I know
That's
you're a
another
dickhead.
guy
Right,
from
okay.
Mars.
I know where Lack of Choices is. It's you, Tracy.
I do. He was thinking of just the guy from Mars.
Oh, yes, sorry.
It's Alex.
What a dickhead I am.
It's Alex.
I'm talking. Yeah, I know that's Alex. I was thinking of
Just another guy from Mars.
just another guy. Where is it? Yeah, that's it. I've got the fucking hat somewhere. I'm going to buy one. A dildo hat to wear. Hey?
Oh dear. We got there in the end.
Amateurs. I'm working with fucking amateurs.
So welcome to our little team of subscribers, Alex.
Well, yes, I am an amateur. You're not fucking paying me.
I pay, right? I pay by funniness, all right? And so far, you owe me money.
Thank you.
Oh dear, oh dear. You can't say that. He's that the super yacht. No, it's not a super yacht. Just the yacht is arriving next week.
It's an Airfix kit.
Yeah. God, I haven't done Airfix for years.
Talking about Airfix kit, when are you going to build that fucking one I sent you?
I'm still working on the first one. Right.
The thing that gets me about the
Oh, I'm up to 2k points. What can I piss him off with now?
The thing that gets me about Airfix kits, I love Airfix kits, but it's really difficult to get.
Oh look, I could time out Woody. 2,000 points.
Yeah, no Airfix kits.
Do you know, it's just a guy from Mars does this, gives me a challenge and then disappears every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
Is he not still in our stream?
No.
He's there.
Gone.
No, he's here. I can see him. He just might be lurking.
All right.
Yeah, Airfix kits. The thing that annoys me about Airfix kits is that there is a big range out there, but it's just trying to find them, and I don't know whether they've shrunk their product. Not shrunk.
Tracy, you've got a message. You've got a message.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was going to carry on explaining. Airfix kits. They're like plastic model kits that all the pieces are already done for you, and then you just take them off of the frames, each frames, and glue them together in the right order to build.
Or if you're me, you glue them to your finger.
You glue them to your finger.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, every time. And then it builds up into usually something like a battleship or a plane, like a warplane, stuff like that. And I used to love doing the classic cars and motorbikes. I wasn't. I'm not wibbling.
You are. You're wibbling.
I used to like doing the classic cars and motorbikes, but it's really difficult to find the range now of classic. I mean, there's loads of classic cars that you can get. I'd love to do some retro cars like from the 70s and 60s, but you just can't get them. And if you can get them, they're kind of like the easy end, you know, for the 7-year-olds rather than the more difficult ones. But I love putting things together. Like,
hang on.
Yeah.
They're the ones I do, the 7-year-olds.
No, but I like the more intricate ones where you actually have to put the engine together first before putting it into the car. I love doing stuff like that. So, there used to be a shop round here, but the guy was quite. You used to be.
Palsy put.
My version of Airfix kits is my ex. She was full of hot air. But it's difficult to find stuff like that nowadays because a lot of the hobby shops and the hobby builder shops have closed. And I like putting things together and building things, and I love Lego. Lego.
We've still got an independent model shop here in town. And if they haven't got it and it's on the catalogue, they will actually order it for you.
Yeah, exactly. That we used to have one like that. You'd walk in and it was proper oldie worldy with like.
This is like that. Yeah. So they also do artist supplies and all that sort of thing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know, easels, paints, brushes, and all that sort. You know, paper and whatever it is they paint on, canvas.
Yeah. No, that's great. No, there is.
Last time I did a canvas painting, it was on the side of a fucking tent. Bit of graffiti.
But yeah, no. So I love putting things together, and Airfix kits I always used to love doing. When I was a kid, I actually put together. I mean, obviously it was the easy ones then. I put together dinosaurs. They had dinosaur kits, and I remember doing like a Stegosaurus, Triceratops, T-Rex, and I think something like a Diplodocus.
Diplodocus, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I had
plant eater.
That's what got me into it, and I love Lego for a similar reason, and also jigsaws. It's that thing of putting things.
I hate Lego. Absolutely hate it.
Why?
It fucking hurts your feet when a kid's leaving on.
It does hurt if you stand on it. But actually building with it is just, I love it. I've always loved Lego so much. I mean the kit.
You can do so much thing. I mean, my grandson's really into Harry Potter. I think I've said so before. And you can get the Lego kits, and he's built them up, and you can actually put little lights and everything. He's got the castle and everything that you can put the little lights in, and he does all that. And I think it's quite fantastic, really.
Yeah, I had I can't remember how I got it now. I think I bought a job lot of Lego. Sometimes when people are getting rid of their kids' Lego and they just like sell it off in one go, and you kind of like pay 30 quid for it, and you end up with hundreds of pounds with the Lego.
Yeah.
And I ended up with a Harry Potter, one of the original Harry Potter castles. Oh God, it took ages to build. I'm not complaining. Yeah. It was one of those ones that built up component by component. So you had like one sort of turret wall thing, and then you built that, and then
exactly what my grandson's got. Yeah, something
like
and
then that would open and
then put the lights inside. You put the lights. Holy P loves scale electric. So did I, mate. So did I.
I remember
when you could get the bloody things to work, them stupid little brushes on the bottom of the cars. Huh?
Yeah.
If you didn't get them right, because it weren't on the two little contacts, the thing wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys love scale electrics. I think if Andrew's still watching, I think he liked scale electrics. And
I never had one, but I'd always wanted a train set. Always wanted a train set. Never had.
Like a 0 gauge type thing.
Yeah, just Hornby, like your Hornby stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I never had that, and
no. I would have. Yeah, I'd have loved to have a train set.
Yeah, I've had a couple of Lego train sets, which obviously are a bit bigger, but again, you build that up and it's electrified, so it goes round, and I love doing stuff like that. So what was Steve just announcing then, because it went behind my Skype screen?
Mission accomplished. Story
mission accomplished.
Tell me a story now has its own emoji.
Woohoo!
You can get one of these, which is a postcard. I've got plenty of them, so I'll actually send it to you via the post to your address. You will actually get your own personalised postcard, and it will be numbered, apparently. Tracey came up with the idea that it will be numbered. So, well, I've only got 100.
Excuse me?
You've changed sex now, Micky.
I have. I'm sure you said it was the only idea I've had since 1984.
Oh, right. It was Micky's idea. Then Micky's idea. Yeah. So they'll be numbered: 1 of 100, 2 of 100, 3 of 100. I only have 100 of these, so you earn those with the channel points. Again, if you click on Woody's reward down the bottom there, I think you need 12,000 channel points to earn one of these. It's got to be so high because it actually involves me writing things out, going to the post office, buying a stamp and sending to you, and that means going out into the real world. So,
and it's a scary place out
it's
there.
a scary
I bet
place
he gets
out
his
there.
partner
Well,
to
actually,
do it.
it's
I
not
bet
me
he
going
fucking
out into the
can't do
real
it.
world. It's my wife.
Yeah. See, I told you.
You can see what I've got done. Just give me a
Tracey
second.
Sharma says, I have 468 emotes while being subscribed. I still can't afford a story. I would rather be friends with Micky. Oh, there you go. Another fan, Micky. Hey, Micky. And Lack of Choices has got a good idea. Keep a map with the numbers to see where they all go. So
There you go. It's on screen, 40p.
Exactly that. See, you could do that, Steve.
What?
When you send them off, we can have a pin map. A pin map of where you send these postcards to.
Yes, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
Number 1 goes to this place, and number 2 has gone to this place. Little flags with the number on.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I still fancy Nicola Sturgeon. You know, I really think she's all right. Oh.
What is it? The haircut?
No, it's just Nicola Sturgeon. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know Nicola Sturgeon for.
It's just everything about her. Everything about her.
Even as a bisexual person, I can't see.
Well, that adds to it. Being a bisexual person, I just need to find another one.
No, I mean me. I can't see what the attraction is.
She's ginger.
For I guess. What?
She's ginger. She's a goer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, right? I'll bet in bed, right? She's like a rabbit on steroids, right? That's got.
She probably is.
Yeah, no, seriously, she's probably like a rabbit on steroids that's got epilepsy and is shining a strobe in her eyes. That's what she's like. Right, all right. If you want to know what she goes like, right? If you want to know what she goes like, right? When you're next in bed with Andrew, right? Just whisper in his ear, your brother's a better shag. That's how she goes, right? That's what she goes like.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So,
having a shit fit. I don't even know where Andrew is at the moment. He did pop in earlier, but don't know if he's watching it. I think I saw his name in the list, but his name's there, so
yeah, he's just wandering off somewhere, I think.
Still better than the drunk Uncle Joe and his off-prompted dementia moments. Oh, Joe Biden.
Oh right, yeah. I had to think about that for a moment. Yeah, Joe Biden.
Like, why is sacking Sharma having a cry? It looks like a chick having a cry. What are you upset about? Or it might actually be laughing, but I can't bloody see. The emotes are bigger on a phone than they are on my screen, which is ridiculous because my screen's like 30 inches of sexiness and I can't see the emotes properly. When we were on Andrew's phone on Friday night, when we were watching Lack of Choices being on the screen and that, all the emotes were lovely and clear. So it might just be me sitting like get my goggles out.
36 of inches.
30 inches of sexiness, me stood up.
Okay. There's nothing you can say about that, is there? These people are quite amazing. I'm just going to fill the other side with something.
You've said that before.
Yeah, I do. I have said that before many times. You're right. Right. I just want to fill the other side with something.
As long as it's not too animated, I'll be fine.
I'm not going to animate it at all.
I can cope with things that happen, with things come in the side and they go, woo, someone subscribed. I can cope with that. But if it kept doing it, I would get motion sick.
Okay.
So God knows how I manage in bed. So, what's pinging?
But if you get enough Woody Rewards points, which is down on the bottom, I've got it on the bottom left here. I'm not sure what I've got it. Sure. I'm not sure why I'm looking at. You say it's on the bottom right, do you, Tracy, on a browser?
Mine is my chat is on the right of my screen.
Yep.
And then below that, there's where I can send a message, and just below that, on the left of where it says send a message, is my Woody rewards.
Can I just say
See, mine's on the
thank
bottom
you
left.
to
That
just
was right.
another
Mine is
guy?
on the bottom left of the chat.
Really? No, it's on the bottom left of the chat.
That's what
but my
I'm
chat
saying.
is on
So
the
right. So
yeah,
you argue with me.
The whole chat is on the right of the screen. So
That's
if you're
why I
saying
said it's on the bottom right,
left,
bottom left of the chat. Yeah, I thought so.
yeah, but if you're saying it's on the bottom left,
I said it's on the bottom left of the chat.
Ah, right. Well, you have to be clear then.
No, children.
No,
I was trying to
listen,
thank just another guy for the
Micky, I've
kind
been
comments he
married
was
twice, mate. I've
making.
been
So
Micky.
thank you very much.
I've been married, divorced twice. I'm used to women not listening to me.
I heard perfectly well what you said, and you were saying it was on the bottom left. You weren't saying bottom left of chat. You were saying it's on the left of the screen.
Oh, does it matter? I think people can find it.
Fine. If they can't,
It's pushed our numbers up anyway.
if they can't find it, they shouldn't be here.
Yeah. So Micky was thanking just another guy from Mars because he was saying went to
For his
YouTube to
comments.
verify claims. Came back because he was accurate. When I came back, I encountered you and Micky. I watched you and Micky. I came back for you and Micky. When I came back, I encountered stories about you and Micky. I got hooked to stories about you and Micky. While stories about you and Micky ensued, Tracey emerged.
You did.
But you have a fan there, Micky.
And now we can't get a fucking word in edgeways.
You can on Friday.
I'm laughing at what Paulsy P said.
Oh no, Paulsy P. These two argue more than a married couple do. So I can sit back here. It's like now, boys. It's like Peggy Mitchell.
Oh dear.
Grant and Phil. Get out my pub.
Just another guy from Mars. I've got the perfect emote for you. Would you like to see it? Would you like to see your perfect emote? Here you go. Is that a good enough emote for you?
Doing the same dancing as the cat.
There we go.
Why doesn't he have any crutch piece?
Sorry, Micky?
Why doesn't it have a crutch piece? Either male or female genitalia.
It's a fucking alien, Micky. That's the whole point of being alien. They ain't like us.
I've not heard the word crutch piece.
For all I know, them things on top of his head are his cocks.
Ah, right. Yeah, but where does he insert them?
I don't know. I've only got a male. Bloody hell. I've only got a male alien. I don't know if I've got a female alien.
They rub the horns together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so they're what they call them? That can reproduce by themselves. Oh, well, hang on, my phone's going off.
Oh, yeah, look, Tracy's phone was going up a minute ago.
Yeah, that was me and Micky texting each other.
Now we know. Now we know. Now we know.
Bloody hell.
How the fuck do I turn that off?
You can't turn me off, Micky.
Oh yeah, we'll turn it off.
Oh.
I turned my phone back up and all I could hear was us talking.
Scary, isn't it?
I'll never be a technological wizard. See, I can't even fucking say it.
Hi everyone watching. I can see we're up into lovely double figures. You must. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, drop us a follow.
Yes.
And subscribe.
If not, just tell us to piss off.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I've got the female version on my PC.
Is Mark still here? Mark, if you're still here, just want to is he here? Let's have a look.
He's probably out pimping on his corner again.
He's showing us being in chat. I'll wait for him to if by the time he turns up, I'll probably have forgotten what I was going to ask him. So. Yeah. that's age and dementia for you. and in my case, a bit of ADHD. So actually, that's what I was. My sister was pinging about actually, because she was replying to what I was saying earlier, and I was saying that I'd noticed that I was saying about because she's having some problems with her teenage daughter going to school and things, and she reckons that her daughter's got some learning difficulties. I won't go into detail. And I was saying that when I was at school, I was always classed as the class clown, and I talked a lot, and I loved talking. As you'd never be able to guess, would you? And I reckon that all my life I've had ADHD because these are all classic symptoms and things. And I noticed what I was saying to my sister. I noticed that it gets worse when I'm tired, because when I'm tired, I just want to talk over everybody, and my brain's firing off all these like things and everything like this, and I can't concentrate on one thing. So I totally reckon that I've had I mean, not reckon, I'm sure I've had ADHD, just undiagnosed all this time.
Well, funny you should say that, Trace, because when did I see my son? Friday I saw my son, and he gave us some forms to fill in because they think that he's on the spectrum.
Oh.
And the mental health team who were dealing with this at the time, because he's been under the mental health team for several years now, want us to fill in. It's just basically a tick box yes and no form, you know, of how he was when he was a child, to see whereabouts on the spectrum he sits. So
right.
because for years he and we have been saying yes, there's, you know, I think they're trying to put him on the Asperger's or something like that.
I'm just leaving that up there
anyway,
for just another guy from Mars.
Yeah, but yeah, for a few years we've been saying it, we've been arguing, and finally they've come to the realisation perhaps it is, and perhaps so that we need to fill these forms in. And I think he's got an appointment on the 20th to see.
Well, I'm glad something's happening, because
You know, well, yeah, but it's, I mean, he's 34 now, you know, I mean, it's took years and years and years of us calling out for help to actually, you know, get help.
Yeah. This is the thing.
It's fucking diabolical, the weight you have to have. Oh, here I go again, saying that freaking word again.
But this is that's exactly what I mean. It wasn't picked up with me at school.
Oh.
I should have on paper. I should have passed all my GCSEs. I was in the top stream. I was class. You know, they said that I'm very intelligent and everything like this. And it wasn't that I couldn't cope. I couldn't learn. I was bored, and I just wanted to. You know, my brain was firing off all these, and I didn't realise at the time. And I was just classed as a disruptive child. And I wasn't naughty. I'd never get into fights or anything like this. But I was just the one that would muck about, daydream, and all this kind of stuff.
I know that feeling.
I just, if I'd had help then, my life would have been in a completely different direction, because I wanted to go to university and stuff, but I didn't get any qualifications.
Nor did I.
You know.
But my problem is, I can sit, if I had to do an exam and sit there and tell somebody about it, I could do it.
Yeah.
If you want me to commit that to paper, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I'm literate, I can read, I can write, you know what I mean? But what's in here, I can't produce on there, but I can sit here and tell you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably had a form of have a form of dyslexia or something.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. But I mean, when it came to do your options for, I mean, back in my day, I mean, I left school at 15, but I wanted to stay on for the extra year. And when it came to do my options, the deputy head pulled me into his office and said, "We don't want you here next year." But you know, so well, that's just the way it fucking is.
Yeah. See, and what's not my daughter, what my sister's got at the moment.
Nice one, Marky.
What my sister's got at the moment is what appears to be quite a rude child, and I know teenagers are, but she just doesn't seem to understand. Her daughter doesn't seem to understand.
That's now one of the questions on this form.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions on this form. Is your he, she? I'll read the direct quote. Actually, I won't bring the form over.
Yeah.
What are we discussing?
Did she say things that were tactically inappropriate? Tactfully inappropriate.
We're discussing being on the spectrum, neurodivergent, that ADHD, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. This.
Okay.
Sorry, go on. What?
Oh, Polly P, he's on the spectrum and he's not on a
You're
Better
too
Sinclair.
high in the chair, Micky.
I know.
Oh.
I was just.
Are you sitting on a dildo?
I'm just coming back. What?
Are you sitting on a dildo?
No, I just went and got read something on a piece of paper.
So yes, so she doesn't seem to understand rules. I mean, not not just rebelling against the rules, but she just doesn't seem to understand why the rules apply to her.
Yeah.
And when she gets told off for not doing the rule, she is quite blunt with her delivery back, but she's not actually being rude. It's just the way she delivers her words. My sister has repeatedly told her that she needs to watch how she says things, not necessarily what she says, but how she says it. And she says, "But I was only giving my name, what's your name?" So she says what her name is, and they say, right, point. No, it's not points they give, but you know what I mean, like marks, right? Yeah. Marks for rudeness. And she was like, "I'm just giving my name, right? More marks for rudeness." And it's just a constant circle of stuff. And so what my sister wants is for some kind of help. She's been to the GP, and the GP has said, "Oh, the school will pick up on it if there's any problems." But the school hasn't. This is what my rant was. The school hasn't picked up on it. The school is picking up on the rudeness and the inappropriate language and the breaking of the rules and things.
Yeah, and not trying to investigate the reasons behind it.
Exactly. And I said, what's going to happen is she's going to, because I wasn't like that, but what's going to happen is that she's going to leave school with no qualifications, try to get a job, find that she can't get a job because of her rudeness in the interviews, or if she does get a job, she won't be able to keep the job because of the rudeness towards her fellow colleagues.
Don't forget the people in chat.
You see what Alex has put there. Alex is there. He was lucky. I went to school in Germany. My VH3 was able to go back and see that I had some borderline sociopathological issues. I was fortunate that my parents had me so busy with rugby, American football, wrestling, boxing, etc., that I was worn out to get into too much trouble. Yeah, I can appreciate that. And then lack of choice. Polsy P, one of my nephews, has been diagnosed with autism not so long ago. He's 9. Yeah. He's lucky to get a diagnosis so early. Is all I'll say there, Polsy.
I agree.
He is very lucky. I mean, it must be a postcode lottery. Is all I can say.
And I think sometimes if it's more obvious, I don't know what the correct terms are, so excuse me. But if it's more obvious or more classic, if you see what I mean, presentation of autism, then it's easier to pigeonhole them into the diagnosis rather than if it's slightly more nuanced, and other things, then it can go on for many, many years. Lack of Choices says they set down very strict limits of this is your sandbox, don't get out of it or you get slapped in.
But the thing is, again, back in our day, I hate that phrase, back in our day when we were younger, it wasn't a recognised thing.
Yeah, funny, I said exactly the same thing to my sister. I said back in the 70s and 80s, nobody was being diagnosed with ADHD. And all of a sudden it started sort of coming out. Do you remember there was this big hoo-ha about kids being medicated and and stuff like this? But that's what they needed, because what the medication does for ADHD, it makes people focus. And when you've got ADHD and you lack the focus, you suddenly get the focus and you can control your life. You can get on with things. So,
but at the same time, I think a lot of people who had just a naughty kid jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is what is holding back the genuine people.
Yeah.
It's trying to sort the wheat from the chaff, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a naughty kid, they must be on the spectrum. It doesn't work like that. You've got a naughty kid. You need to be disciplining your child. And by discipline, I don't mean smacking them around the bloody head or knocking them around the room. I mean, there are ways of disciplining without using physical violence.
But, you know, I think a lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon, which is why it makes it difficult for the genuine people, as in your family's case, from actually getting a proper diagnosis, and why the waiting list is so long.
A lack of choices says, I will say that it made the military and law enforcement easier. Here is a funny one. I can't smoke marijuana because it makes me hyper aggressive. Yeah, because
it just makes me fucking tired.
Makes me
what's
randy.
happening is,
Oh dear.
yeah, what's happening is that it's activating something in your head that so other people will go, oh, I'm hungry, I want to have sex and have a sleep, and it's triggering that bit of your brain is actually, instead of going, I want to have sex, it's going, I want to go and have a fight. So
yeah,
probably a very similar thing. I know that people who lack oh God, what's it called? Dopamine. When people lack dopamine, such as Parkinson's people, if they're suddenly given dopamine but it's too high of a level, they can have sexual issues like hypersexuality. And what
I'm going to get me some dopamine tomorrow, please.
And risk taking and wanting to have fights and things like this, and that might be what's happening with Alex, or happens with Alex, that when he has the marijuana, it triggers a dopamine hit that makes him want to go and have a fight, that other people go, I want to go and have sex and raid the fridge.
And I just want to go sleep.
Yeah, I haven't had it for ages.
And my wife just wants to giggle, which keeps me awake, which makes me annoyed.
Lack of choices says the amphetamine pills calm me down. That is ADHD. That's what they do. They give a type of amphetamine because it calms you down, because the brain responds differently in a neurodivergent ADHD or ADD person. So whereas somebody else taking amphetamine might be speeding off their tits, you and me will suddenly be able to focus and write a novel. You know, it's they're called, that the army gave him, they're called go pills. Yeah, exactly. And so it calmed you down rather than doing the same things it does to other people. So Steve's having fun there, fiddling about with his bits.
I am fiddling about. I'm doing this all in honour.
What was he bitching about the other day? We're supposed to have a clean street.
You've missed all the wonderful things that I'm doing here. It all. Oh. See, all this in aid of just another guy from Mars. There you go. See?
That's better.
I'm doing all these things for just another guy from Mars, so just turn that off and turn that on.
The guy from Mars is getting all the special attention tonight. No, you're not being
blamed. Why am I being
special attention, Mars? You're getting all the gifts and the animation and everything. There's me and Micky having a serious conversation, and Steve's throwing all his love at you. So
there you go.
Thank you, lack of choices. Yeah.
I had too many running. I've cut them back. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were discussing the other day that we keep clean screens, but that seems to have gone out the fucking window.
So we've got to keep a clean screen so that he can fill it up with loads of shit. Dance party on Mars was cool. There you go.
Trouble is that Mars. I needed to find a lower resolution of that Mars. That Mars is like 4K, and that slows everything down. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to downscale it. I mean, we're only broadcasting, I think, 720p. So 4K is a bit fucking much. So no, we're broadcasting in 960p. So it really needs to be downscaled. I mean, 4K is just too much for the stream. So I can't be bothered to download that. So you'd have to settle with the graphics we've got there, which apparently makes it interesting. There you go. Yes.
No.
I totally destroyed the conversation, ever. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know where we are now.
Well, we're up in double figures again. 11, I can see. So.
Naomi's disappeared into the wilderness. She must have been fed up with us.
It is Labour Day. She may be off seeing.
Oh, yes, you might be off to a Barbie or something like that. Yes.
Hi, guys, watching us and enjoying the stream. If you're enjoying it a lot, drop us a follow. Thank you. Be able to find us again next time.
And if you're not enjoying it, just get into the chat and tell us why.
And if you're not enjoying it, and if you're not enjoying it, if you're really hating it, just send us money.
Oh no! If they're really, really hating it, please go onto Facebook and tell your friends that you hate this. That this stream is terrible.
Yeah, tell your friends you hate the stream.
Yeah. So we've just been watching three bellends talking a load of shite. That should work.
I think that's the thing that do you remember I was saying the other night about? I think that's what it is. We appeal to people who are at a loose end and want to have a bit of a lot. That's basically why I dropped in the first few times of Steve's pub stream, and when it was you and Steve just doing it yourself, and when he did it with Jason as well. It was like literally like there was nothing on telly. I saw that Steve was going to be streaming. I didn't have any other bloody thing to do, or if I did, I didn't want to do that stuff. I was like, oh, I'll just go and watch Steve for a bit, and that's why I got into it, because it was like going to the pub without having to go to the pub. I could sit here and just kick back and watch and join in if I wanted to and stuff. So now here I am.
Well, prior to me doing my first stream, I had no intention of ever doing anything like this.
Yeah.
I still every time we come on, I say, "What the fuck am I doing here? Well, why in earth would people want to watch and listen to a silly old twat like me running on a load of rubbish?" But I mean, to be fair, I enjoy it.
Yeah. I think that's the thing.
We sit here and we have a giggle, and we've now slowly we're building up a little bit of a following, and I love all our followers. To be fair, love you all followers. I do, yeah. A nice bit of interaction, and to me, this is my social life now.
Exactly.
I don't go out, you know, and this is my social life now. So
exactly, that's the thing. It is.
I never dreamed at 66.
Oh, I slowed the stream down. I'm trying to animate that Mars. I'm trying to downscale the resolution in that Mars. Sorry. But even at 1080p, it slows the stream down, doesn't it?
No, I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd actually be talking to people all around the world on a thing called Twitch. I mean, I thought Twitch was something you know.
Yeah, well, do you know Twitch? I'd heard of Twitch before, but whenever I'd ventured on Twitch, it was people gaming and people in hot tubs, which is what Steve said. You know. And Jesus, I don't do gaming, and I don't prance around in a hot tub with a bikini on, so I couldn't. What on earth did I have to offer Twitch?
Actually, Trace.
What?
That's a thing for next summer. We can have a stream of you traipsing around in a hot tub with your bikini.
Oh my God! Do you know what? We probably would pick up lots of followers, to be fair.
Yes.
There's a lot of people out there that like the larger lady. We might lose some, but
would you have to put your hot tub in your communal garden and have everybody in the block of flats leering out the windows at you?
That's what would have to happen. I could do it from my bath, I guess. I mean, my bathroom's not a particularly sexy place, but I could put some lights up and some fake flowers and things, I guess. There we go.
There is that.
Twisted says that's why I love this group. It also gives me a bit of nostalgia of my time in the desert with the Brits and my days back in Germany in the 1980s. Yeah, see, 1980s was totally my era. I was a teenager in the 80s. 1980s was amazing. I mean, yeah, it was tough times as well. We were on the brink of potential nuclear war, and you know, obviously, I've got a bit of rose-tinted glasses going on there, but yeah, I like that. I'm going to write that down about nostalgia, because that is we're trying to compile reasons why people watch us, so that we can tweak advertising and things that we talk about and stuff like this, and just get to the right people. You know, we want more people like you, Alex.
I was in Germany in the 70s for 5 years and loved it out there, to be fair. back in the days before the Euro and everything else. That was, yeah. And do you know what? I mean, I was a young lad in my early 20s. And obviously it's in the 70s, which is only like 40 years after the war. And I found that it was the youngsters that held the grudges, not the older people. I got on a lot, even as a young man, I got on with the older German population a lot better than I did the youngsters. Very strange, but yeah. I'm probably not all that interesting, really, but.
No, but it is. I mean, I'm sure.
But
Alex
it seems strange to me that. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember the Berlin Wall was still up in them days, and God knows what. And
was that
yeah,
a time when the Berlin Wall came down and there
that
were
was
those
awesome.
people?
I sat there on the telly as long as it went on for hours.
Amazing. And people hugging their families that they hadn't seen or couldn't see very often since, you know, from before the war, and just
that was absolutely awesome.
Absolute. That was one of those times of history that I'm glad that I saw, and I'm glad that it happened when we had television. Okay, it should have happened many years before. But,
well, it shouldn't have happened in the first place, but
yeah, exactly. But
that was post.
That was amazing, and Germany became united. You didn't have West Germany about Germany and East Germany.
Yeah.
And my Twitch is hanging. Is yours as well?
Yeah, it's because Steve's messing about with something. I don't know what he's doing, but.
Yeah, we learned about West Germany and East Germany, and all of a sudden, overnight, it became Germany, and that was
if somebody earns enough channel points for a story, we will do a story. Just another guy from Mars, so we will do the story. So just need to earn enough channel points.
I think he also means like people's life stories. I think that's what.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Want to listen to you know, what's going on. Of course, I mean, I think that's the other thing that I like about it. I couldn't maintain 4 hours of comedy, but I like the fact that we have the comedic elements and the breaks and the sometimes for a whole hour it's like hilarious. But I like the fact that we have conversations and discussions, and then there's bits of funny things, and then there's life stories, and then there's you know, interaction. I mean, the biggest thing is the interaction with our viewers. I love the interaction with the viewers, and from the viewers interacting with us, we get quality streams. If it was just us three sitting here talking, yeah, that works, but we'd soon run out of things to talk to each other about. Whereas you guys ask us questions, we can talk about the same things, and you know, there are things that we've said before and we might repeat and things, but it doesn't matter because you guys are asking questions because you're interested in it, and it may well be that something else has happened since we last talked about it, or there might have been, you know, something happened in the world that has updated our life story about it. So Steve's happy that he's managed to get his planet.
I've managed to get Mars in, but I had to downscale it to about 720p and cut some of it off so that it wouldn't interfere with the stream. So I've got it in there a little bit anyway. So, oops, well done.
It looks like a lovely bit of cheese now, just spinning around.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of cheese tonight, has there?
No.
I think we need to.
Plenty of cheesy chat.
I think we need to resolve that. There we go. You know what? Whenever we talk about cheese, I want to buy cream crackers and eat cheese.
I've got some in the cupboard.
Well, I'll be round soon. I just fancy cream crackers and they're just yes, they're just.
So I've had to really downscale it so that we actually still get it on screen. So there you go. Which really sort of ruins it. I preferred it when it was in 4K, but it's at 720p now, so you'll have to suffer with that.
Oh, God's sake!
Is
Alex,
cheese whiz in a can?
Bacon flavoured cheese in a can.
Yep, that's American for you.
I thought cheese whiz was something came out of a tube, but if it's bacon flavoured cheese in a can now,
it comes in every form you can imagine.
Mind you, having said that, Have you seen Americans? You get a whole chicken in a fucking can.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? A whole chicken in a tin.
That's just hilarious.
What
Well,
the?
and the thing is, though, that in a way that's quite good, because that will last for like that'll last in the can for I don't know, 2 years, 5 years, don't know how long it is. Whereas when we buy a freshly cooked, it's a cooked chicken, but it's in a plastic thing, got to eat it within 5 days.
Yes, and I think I'd prefer to do that than eat one that's been in a tin for 2 fucking years.
Same. I've seen it coming out, and it looks like it's got all this jelly around it.
It's like this jelly stuff all around it, isn't it? That looks absolutely disgusting. Huh? I mean, what the hell are you Yanks thinking of? Putting a chicken in a tin? Fucking diabolical.
I agree. It's completely diabolical.
Hey?
Completely diabolical.
What's next for the can?
They put everything in a can, mate. Trust me. They put
Oh,
everything
don't
in a
they?
can.
Don't they just?
But that's Americans for you.
I can hear thunder, but
It's almost as bad as frozen sprouts.
oh,
Yeah. Oh, no.
yuck.
I think I must have upset Alex. He's got very quiet now with his chicken in a fucking tin.
He might have gone to look in his cupboard to see if he's still got one.
If
Yeah,
he's got
he
one.
has. He's got to look to see if he's got any chicken in his cupboard. That's what he's going to do.
Got to save it for the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. That's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Oh dear. We got one as a PM, man.
It's all about the zombies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, when we had the when we had the pandemic, we still technically got COVID around, but when we were just before we were going to go into lockdown, and there was all these people lining up with their trolleys outside supermarkets, trying to get in to stock up and everything, and it really was the zombie apocalypse was already upon us.
You see what P's put there? Think of trust holding a tin chicken, blow your mind.
Well, I knew it. Alex went to check if he had all of the chicken in the can and the spam. Do you know what? I've got spam.
I love spam. Spam fritters must be the best. I love spam fritters.
Oh, do you know what?
God.
What I haven't had since my school days is they
A schoolboy.
No, I've never had a schoolboy.
Okay.
Schoolgirl?
He says hopefully. No. I was always into the older man. No, I'm not the train now. Yeah, no. So at school, they still do this now in Scotland, because I have seen it on the menu at fish and chip shops, is beef burgers, so beef patties, dipped in batter and deep fried. They used to give us that at school, and it was delicious.
Get them
Delicious.
in our local chippy.
Sorry, what?
Get them in our local chippy.
You don't get it around here. Don't get it in London. Spam is I can't remember what it is now. Pork and ham. Something pork and ham. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What's the S for? I knew what it stood for. But it's special purpose army meat. Oh.
Yes.
Right, it's delicious. And we used to get it at school. And used to get it. It's that something.
You can still get it. You can actually buy spam fritters now.
Yeah, no, I know.
But they're not the same as getting it out of a tin and slicing it up.
That's what I mean. I tried the spam fritters when they first came out. It just wasn't the same.
I'm not keen on them. It's not the same as, like I say, making your own batter and frying it up yourself.
Oh, well, he laughed.
Do you know what? Now you're going to crucify me for this. I read that. It says the posted bloody ads appeared. I miss your erection. That's what I read it as. I'm fucking hell, boy. Reaction.
You'll be able to, if you look at the time, so it was about 3 hours-ish into the stream when we're finished, look at the video on demand, which will be in the video section. You know, obviously, you know where you're going, and look at that. Look at the video. Fast forward to that bit, and you'll be able to see his reaction, because the ads don't appear. I mean, if the ads do appear in the video on demand, but it carries on afterwards. You don't miss anything. Do you see what I mean? The stream carries on afterwards. So just.
He's spamming us now. Look, Trace.
Oh,
He's
he's putting it
spamming
over
now.
us. I thought he was putting it over us then.
I didn't realise that. But Alex says Hawaii is the #1 consumer of spam in the world. And yet there's not many of them, is there, these Hawaiians? Well, they have it with pineapple on, don't they?
Oh, yeah, spam and pineapple.
Put it on their,
Spam burgers, right?
put it on their pizza.
Spam
Put it on their
burgers.
pizza.
Have you ever had spam burger, Micky?
No.
Bread roll, spam, cheese, pineapple. Gorgeous. And they do a special spam. They do a black cracked pepper spam, which is really nice. So black cracked pepper spam, cheese, pineapple. Really gorgeous. And yes, pineapple does go with meat.
They Lack of Choices says they
but
have
don't go on a
other
pizza.
flavours as well. What do you mean by other flavours? Is it what Steve was just saying, like there was a cracked black pepper one, or are there literally other flavours like
There's other flavours, yeah.
spam and stuff like that? Because I've not seen any other flavours apart from spam, and I know you can get a low fat spam, and that's it.
Spam light. It doesn't actually.
Yeah. No.
Oh, bacon jalapeno. I'd love some of that.
Interesting.
That'd be nice and spicy. I love jalapenos.
Oh, it's making me bloody hungry. This is totally going to turn into like a mukbang. We're going to be sat here having like there'll be one stream that will just be like, right, it's supper time. We'll all be sat here. I know Steve's done it a few times. Sat here like.
Yeah, Steve does it with his bloody Mackie D's or his Kentucky or whatever he's eating.
Melton Mowbray pies.
Never his Chinese. He never does it with his Chinese because he throws that on the fucking floor, doesn't he?
He doesn't get as far as. What did you eat that night when you threw it all over the floor, Steve?
Curry. I had a beef curry.
Without the rice.
No, I had a beef curry with the rice, but I threw it on the hole, just chucked up everywhere. I was just violently.
No, when you got in.
When you threw it on the floor.
On the floor, where you caught the bag on the door frame.
Beef curry and special fried rice.
How did you do that if you threw it all over the floor?
Scraped it up.
It wasn't.
No, this is a different. Where I threw up, that was a different night.
We know. This is what we're saying.
So what are you talking about?
The night that you went in.
When you knocked it off your bloody wheelchair.
You want to know how I did that?
No, we know how you did it.
Tracy,
she wants to know
sense?
what you ate.
Hang on, Tracy, will you make sense? What?
Did you pick it up and eat it?
You keep answering, Micky. I'm asking Tracy, and you keep answering. And she got her fingers
She's
up
got her
your
hand
bum.
up my arse.
Right, what are you talking about, Tracy?
The night that you got in and threw your Chinese all over your brand new carpet because it got caught between your wheelchair and the door frame.
Yes, and?
What did you have to eat that night?
Beef curry and special fried rice.
How, if it was all over the floor?
I didn't spill everything all over the floor.
Thank you, that's what
I didn't spill the beef curry, and I only spilled maybe 2/3 of the rice. The other third of the rice stayed in the container.
That's what I needed to know. I just want.
She was under the impression that you scooped it all back in the pot and ate it.
Yeah, well,
carpet.
I didn't completely spill it.
See, now me, if the rice was on the carpet, I'd have just chucked the fucking curry on the top and ate it off the mat.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
I bet you'd have fought the dog for it as well, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Well, my dog, she'd love it.
Yeah. You'd have fought her for it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm bloody right I would. She'd have been outside, locked outside. I'd have been eating that off the floor, tell you.
So.
Yeah. 2-second rule, that wouldn't be down there for 2 seconds.
Oh,
Go.
dear, oh dear. Right, no, that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know what you had for dinner that night because I was concerned that you. I've done it before. No, I wasn't pissed, but I collected a takeaway, and the bag lasted all the way along. It was an Indian bag, lasted all the way along the road and all the way, and I got halfway up in the lift, and the bag burst, and drop the entire contents in a big mushy pile of curry and rice and dips and accessories and everything. And there's no way that's being picked up off of that floor, because that was the communal lift, which has pee.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because it would have disguised the smell of piss.
Yeah, exactly.
And what,
I'd have run in the fucking.
why do
I'd have run in me
people
flat.
piss?
Got the fucking spoon, me. Fucking Jesus, yeah, she can't make some rum.
Why do people piss in communal lifts? I can't work that out. What
idea?
Why do they do it?
Huh?
I
don't know. Why do they have sex in communal
Well,
lifts?
Well, I can understand why they have sex in communal lifts, Nicky.
Well, I can't, because you know damn well some fucker's going to get in on one of the floors unless you're a voyeur. I want people to see you.
Sometimes that's the hope.
Why would you do it?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the hope, Micky.
Well, yeah, I guess it is.
I've never worked out why people pissed in telephone boxes or communal lifts. I can't work that one out.
No.
I mean,
No,
telephone boxes are big glass boxes, right? So you're obviously not hiding from anybody. And communal lifts, I mean, why the lift? What is it about the lift? Is it that somebody pisses in there and somebody else smells it, so they decide to piss in it as well? I mean, what is it about the lift? Is it marking territory, or what? I mean, I don't understand that. If you can't leave your flat and get as far as the lift without having a piss, then perhaps you should now wear a catheter.
Oh, well, what gets me is my block's got CCTV, so obviously what happens is the manager can see who does this stuff. And what gets me is that it's generally people on their way in that pisses in the lift. So you can't just wait an extra 30 seconds between getting in the front door and getting up to your flat and hitting the toilet. I mean, why do you have to piss on the way home? Like on that last 30-second stretch, you've managed it all the way, and you just can't hang on for another 30 seconds before you get in your front door. Get in your front door and piss on your own floor on your own, entry thingy. But why in the lift?
Well, I must admit that maybe it's psychological, but when I'm desperate for a pee, the nearer I get home, the more desperate I get.
Yes. That is actually a syndrome type thing, but yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's just like, I think it's urine urgency or something. I can't remember what it's called, but I don't think people are enjoying our piss conversation because we've lost down to 4 now.
Yes. Well, it's because I wasn't talking because I left you two to it.
No, we were all right till you started talking, and we
scared them all off now, haven't you?
No,
you have.
Is it quite the opposite?
You scared them all off.
We had 11 till you started talking and putting your bloody planets flying around the fucking screen, and then they all disappeared.
He says they piss in lifts because they want to have a piss up without alcohol. I'll grab my coat. I think you not only need.
That is actually quite strong, yeah. That's only if the lift's going up.
What?
Yeah. That's only if the lift's going up.
Yeah. Have a piss up.
Yeah. You can't have a piss down, can you? It doesn't work, does it?
Oh, how did your day go yesterday, Steve? Because I know you said that you had family over.
Oh yeah, well, all right. Yeah, it was great fun. I felt a bit guilty actually because they turned up about 3 o'clock. We had some great fun. My granddaughter Ruby is seriously autistic. She's got virtually no boundaries and no communication skills, but I love her to death, and it was fun. She was playing with my stair lift. She had a whale of a time on my stair lift. And then she came in the front room and insisted we put Rapunzel on television, the Disney cartoon Rapunzel. And so when it ended, I went to put something else on, and she insisted that we watched it again and again and again. So, but about 6 o'clock, I couldn't stay awake any longer, and I just had to go to bed. So I apologised, and I went to bed. And when I woke up at 8, they'd all gone.
Can't be helped, though. Can't be helped.
It was great. It was great seeing them. My daughter is due to come round on Thursday with her boys. However, I've now got my echocardiogram on Thursday, so I'm going to have to cancel that. So my other daughter is coming round this weekend, Sunday. So I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to get, and I haven't heard from my youngest son when he's coming round. So I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to get a visit in from all my kids before my chemo starts, which is a bit of a sod.
It is a bit of a solid. It wouldn't be for the lack of trying, though, Steve. At least it's, you're attempting it.
Yeah.
But cross fingers, it all does happen. Absolutely pissing down here now, and if you see me wince every now and then, it's because it's lightning just right outside.
I'm not sure if that wasn't a clap of thunder I heard.
Not raining here.
No, it's
You
not
might
raining
have heard
here.
it here.
Yeah.
If you rumbling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking on the map to see where you are. You're in the arse. There we go. There we go. I'm just seeing if you've got anything near you. No, there's nothing. Oh, there's a couple of lightning hits that have been near Norwich.
Yeah.
Well, Norwich deserves lightning hits.
Yeah.
Nothing near that. It's not even raining here, Tracy.
What's that site called?
Lightningmaps.org.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a minute.
Lightningmaps.org, and I find it really interesting to what I just have it on bookmark, so I just flick onto it if there's going to be something happening. I'm just seeing where Steve lives, and there is Steve's going to get the rain and possibly lightning soon because of where it's moving. Where the one that I'm getting at the moment is.
There's plenty up the channel there. Looking at
Yeah,
that.
do you see what I mean? I find it fascinating. I love it. And if you think, it feels a bit like it feels a bit close, a bit muggy, it might do some lightning and that. And then you look on there, and if there's absolutely nothing, then there's nothing building. I've always found it fascinating. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one that's nearly at France was actually around about the Isle of Wight earlier. So it's oh, that was a lot.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, there's a lot around the south coast and up, the border of Wales into England there.
Yeah. I tend to I don't know if you've worked it out, but you can zoom. Oh yeah, you probably have. You can zoom in either using the controls on screen.
Control.
Yeah, or your mouse.
Control mouse.
There we go. There's just a flash. It might do something. So you've got it there, Paulsy, have you? There we go.
I don't know where Paulsy is.
Bit of a rumble going on out there, but it's pissing down here. So I just love it. It's one of those geeky type things that amuses me and appeals to me. So
yeah.
So I don't know who we've got in chat at the moment, but thank you for coming to watch our stream. And if you like what you're
seeing, popping up all over the place. What? They're popping up all over the place.
Yeah, there you go. If you like what you see, drop us a follow, and if you really like us, subscribe. You'll be able to find us again. But yeah, so yeah, so you can see that there's like there's one that you might hear in a minute. No, possibly not. Near Woodbridge.
North London, in Woodbridge.
No,
that's 40 miles from me.
Yeah.
North London, in it'll pull to another bloody Londoner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we were talking about North London and South London, weren't we?
Huh?
So.
I don't know.
You can't get rid of us.
I'm surrounded by Southerners, innit?
Southern,
yeah. Southerners. From the south. SAFF.
Where did he was going? Toilet?
I don't know, he just disappeared. He seemed to be on one tonight. I don't know what he's up to.
That's a bit, yeah. Oh.
He seems very distracted this evening.
Yeah. I think he likes. He's probably listening to us. Likes being complimented on his amazing graphics.
Yes.
It's like you have to sort of pat the dog every night. Yeah, that's really good. Well done. Oh dear. Oh, our numbers are going up a little bit. Hello, thank you for coming to watch us.
Hey up, look, he's put the map on the screen now.
Oh, what? What? You? Oh.
Lightning
map. I can't see it at the moment because you're all big. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, mine looks a bit different to that. Mine. Oh, I know why. Go into satellite mode, Steve.
Oh, hang on.
I'm in satellite mode, and well, you know what I mean. It like where it looks like we're looking down at the.
What on earth? Yeah.
Because then you can you get a good idea of exactly where they're hitting. What are you eating, Steve? More party food?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Like that with a bit of mayo. Yeah, I was saying that the storm that we're getting at the moment is sort of creeping towards you, but I don't know whether it's going to burn out before it gets to you or miss you completely.
There's one over Walthamstow.
Oh wow, there's a whole cluster around St Albans then. This is probably about as interesting to people as me watching gaming.
Do you know, that's how I got into Twitch, by watching games. Well, not what I call gamers, but tech tubers.
Right, yeah.
Who discuss tech and.
Well, it makes sense that I can pull the map up rather than keep saying, well, kind of describe it. Look, the easiest to show you by pulling the map
there
up.
you go. Yeah, that's the view that I like, because it just you get the dots on the screen a lot more. Hang on, I've just realised I'm looking at yeah, there we go. I really like, and you can see the so what we're looking at is the dots. So to explain to people, the dots are where previous lightning strikes have happened in the last sort of minute or something. It says up there. And then the newer dots that have got the orange around it, and then you can see kind of like a ring that's going outwards. That is new strikes, and the thunder. I can't remember what the word is, but like this two. What's that?
2 second delay.
Thunderclaps.
Right. Yeah. No, it's the sound. The sound. No, I can't remember what it's called now. How quickly you
You're
hear the
wibbling
sound.
again, Trace.
Was it?
What?
How quickly you hear the sound? What? Say. Oh, the. No, I can't remember that.
The map is 2 seconds behind what's actually happening.
Yes.
We're getting 63 strikes a minute, but the delay is 2.2 seconds. In 40p, so he's in North London.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clear at the moment. Croydon, Tunbridge Wells.
You've got thunder now, you said?
Just before he said that, see, some new ones are just happening now.
Oh, wow, there's a cluster there happening now, yeah.
So just before he said thunder now, there was some lightning strikes. And I think the one that I thought was coming your way has now moved to south of Tunbridge Wells. It's sort of like heading towards France in a kind of southeasterly direction. So no, it's one of those things that I like geeking out about. So there you go. There's that little cluster. Oh, actually, sorry, that was me looking on Twitch. Just realised. So yeah.
And we've just got Norwich in that map. Not Norwich, we've just got Felixstowe. I can just see Felixstowe in the top right-hand corner of that map. So, and Micky's all right. He hasn't got any of that weather there at all.
Oh.
No. Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Was that a flash then that I saw? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it flashed the whole screen then. Oh, I heard that as well. Yeah,
I heard that as well. Yeah, I just heard that.
That was a whole cluster of them, and they're not even right over me. Yeah. Scared the shit out of me, that did. I hate it. Oh.
I love it.
No, I mean, I hate the when it flashes so close. I think I think, is it going to bang straight away, or how long have we got? So
it's just started raining here now.
Yeah, there we go. Woo! Yeah, they probably will. They will. There'll be a hosepipe ban after this for quite a long time yet, because we're going to have days of rain, days and weeks of rain before.
Well, the thing is, the ground's so dry now that it won't soak in; it'll just run off, which is why we get floods after a long dry spell, because the ground is so dry that it can't soak in, so it'll just run away.
Yep.
taking the soil with it, unfortunately.
Oh, and see, and
It does.
yeah, and again, having a moan about governments in general of our country, it's all the building on floodplains.
Floodplains.
You know, and they
yeah.
go, oh well, you know, the weather and that. No, stop building on floodplains. We don't need you to be doing that when there's other options. But they don't see that.
But not only that, but there's so much concrete about now and tarmac and that the water's got nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Which is why you get more flooding now.
Yeah. Exactly.
But we can't all live in mud huts and have bloody dirt roads and that, so it's something that society will have to live with.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, attention needs to be paid to the ecological side of the UK. You know, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we can't live in mud huts, but we can do stuff that is in, you know, symbiotic, I think is the word, with nature. Instead of trying to harness it and ignoring it or saying, oh, it's fine if we build on it, it's not going to happen. Why don't they look at ways for it not to happen and for them to build sympathetically? I think
The only way they can do that is to leave more green spaces in between building houses. Because you think about it, you've got a concrete jungle. I mean, London to me is one big concrete jungle. I know you've got green spaces, but I mean the majority of it is concrete.
I agree.
So I understand why you get floods and God knows what have you. Because the water's got nowhere to go. I know they build drains and storm drains and all that, but by the time somebody shoved their nappies down the bog and that and blocked them all up, when you got fat balls down there, you're going to flood.
I know. There's actually an island in the Thames now. It's artificially made because of
what, fat balls?
Yeah, it's fat. It's sanitary towels. It's wipes. You know, stuff that shouldn't be going down there, and it's made the Thames change course only on that bit, but it's, you know, it's not flowing how it should do because there's this island that has built up on the edge that you could pretty much walk on. I mean, obviously you shouldn't, but you can pretty much walk on it. And people are saying, oh, people shouldn't be putting this stuff down the toilet. No, they shouldn't. But at the same time, why is it in our river? Well, it's the sewage companies, the water companies who are discharging it into our river. Why is it? It shouldn't be in our river. We shouldn't be putting it down the toilet, but they shouldn't be discharging it into the river or the sea or whatever. Treat it properly. So it's
there's a big debate in a minute. The amount of sewage that's been pumped straight into the oceans around the UK, and I mean, believe it or not, the furthest building east in Britain is Lowestoft Sewage Works, and they just pump it half a mile out to sea. I wouldn't swim in our sea.
They've been doing that off of Hastings. There was another alert today for Bexhill, which is just up from Hastings. And Mad Mark, I hope you can hear me. I'm laughing at what you're saying. You know it's raining outside when you look outside and it's raining. Unless you're blind, then you can hear it. Thank you, Paulsy P. My windows are still filthy from the last time this Sahara dust came over.
That's all right, you'll get a wash.
No, but it doesn't wash off because it's proper, like, it rained and then the Sahara dust came over and stuck to the rain. So it's like real glued on. So.
Well, I wouldn't want to be your fucking window cleaner, I'll tell you that.
We have to do it ourselves.
7 floors up.
Yeah. It was worse when it was tip-in windows because you get up there and you would think that with every wipe you might be tipped out. Thankfully, that never happened to anyone. But nowadays the windows are easier.
Oh look, Woody's front yard.
Oh, there you go.
Got a CCTV camera up there now. Look. So nobody nicks his wheelie bins.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. That's what I think. I don't know if Steve is reading that bit. Mad Mark says if you're saying about please subscribe, that's a bit beggy, like as in begging a bit. You want to push your followers, but leave subbing up to them, and that's what I think. I think you should be. Now we don't want followers who've been bought or follow for follow. I know that. I think organic followers who are watching our stream and enjoying it, they follow and then they like us, and if you follow someone, then you get told when they're online again, and they're more likely to sort of come back and things. So that is what I think. I don't want to, obviously we want subscribers, but we don't want to be like, subscribe to us, we need the money, we need you. But I've been trying to do what you said about followers, drop a follow, because we want good followers. That's the main thing.
We want subscribers, and I'm quite happy to ask for subscribers.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I just think that the you know, because the followers, we want people to follow, and then they might come back and then go, oh, I you know, they come back after following us, and they, oh God, look at what is going on Steve's CCTV. Yeah, no,
there is a way to remove the adverts.
Because I think that, you know, if people like us and we get them to follow, then they will come back, and they will come back, and then if they like us enough to get rid of the adverts and to support us, then they'll drop a subscription. So, but that's fine, you know. Just we'll keep grinding. That is mad what's going on outside your CCTV there, and it's gone really close again here. I don't know what's going on.
You're missing the lightning.
I'm watching
not missing
it.
The lightning. I just had one outside my window. What? Sorry?
On my camera.
I know, I'm watching it. Palsy P, you said that every time you get ads, you seem to get 4 or 5 at a time. Before I subscribed, I was getting up to 10 at a time. It was driving me insane. Honestly, it was like 3 or 4 minutes, like a proper ad break on TV. I was getting like up to 10 adverts at a time, and I couldn't believe it. Some of them would be like 5 or 10 seconds, and there'd be another one that's like 30 seconds long. So I can hear rumbling going on. Oh, there you go. You got one. Yeah, I can see that one that's hit near you. There we go. I've got one near. Yeah, there we go. So I like. When are you streaming next, Mark? Was it last night that you were up at Docklands? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm losing track of time there.
Won't be tonight. He's out on his corner.
Yeah, Mark, get out on your corner in this weather. We want to see you. Oh, dear, that's a nice little cluster of stuff that's just happened. Oh.
Yeah, they're going up the middle of the country. They're not coming around the coast.
No.
Look, they're up around Stevenage area now and up Welling, and that they seem to be following the M fucking one or A1 or whatever it is up there.
One near Stevenage may float across to you, but this one down here that's hitting Kent looks like it's going to drift south east.
Drift out to sea.
Yeah, it's going to sort of head for France.
It looks like it stopped raining outside my house. Oh no, it's still raining a little. Oh, lightning.
Well, we got some out at I don't know where the fuck that is.
Oh,
Attleborough. Yeah. Stratton. Oh, that's still a long way from me.
Oh, I see. I'm looking in completely the wrong place here.
What?
Right, I had for some reason my map was.
Mark, if there's one thing I do know, it's the psychology of the sale, and I do understand the psychology of people. For 15 years, I was the top salesman in my company. Trust me, I know how to sell. You really don't need to tell me how to sell. I know how to do it. Thank you. Right, carry on.
So I just viewers know I was mentioning it. Oh, I can see. Right, okay. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, no, I was looking at the Tunbridge Wells has got a cluster of stuff happening at the moment, and I could see that I was actually looking in a slightly wrong place.
I was about to say, if Mark goes out on his street corner tonight, he's going to get absolutely soaked looking at the weather out there, because I'm, what, 3 miles from you, Mark? 3 miles? Certainly no more than 3 miles from Mark's house. It's pissing down with rain out here. You can't see it too well on my front camera, but on my back camera, you can see just how wet it is. It's pouring down. Unless, of course, it's just raining in my back garden and not my front garden. But yeah, well, I'm less than 3 miles from Mark, so he won't go out on his street.
It's raining!
Yay!
Oh,
Just having a
I'm
look
not going to stream.
in lowest part at the moment.
No, nothing happening there. The nearest one was in it's like a place called Saxmunden about
Something.
10 minutes ago. Hang on.
No,
Look on it, yeah.
something's happening. Something's happening now. Actually,
Yep.
happening now to the south of Norwich. There's a little cluster going on. So he might be lucky. There might be something that floats across.
I know it's soaking out there, Mark. That's what I said. I can see it on my. You can see it on my camera. You can't really see it on the front camera, but on the back camera, it is pouring down.
I think it's coming down here. It's not hitting my usual. Not hitting the windows like it usually does. I bet if I go into the bedroom, because it faces a different way, I bet it's probably coming in.
At the moment, we're discussing lightning and where it's happening. What we've got here, I keep forgetting it's reversed. I'm sorry. What we've got here is a lightning map of the UK, showing where the lightning strikes are happening. And what we've got up there is a picture of my CCTV camera at the front, showing you exactly where I am. I don't suppose you can see my mouse on that map. No, you can't. I need to get something else and superimpose it. But I'm in the bottom. Tracey is perhaps very near central London on that map.
I am.
And me and Mark are both in the far southeast corner of London. I need to be able to put an overlay on this map, so that's a bit complicated for me to be able to draw on it. So
you could zoom in. If you zoom in, you could sort of like.
No, it's captured on a single URL. Every time I change the map, I have to change the URL in the browser. So it's complicated. I could zoom in.
I understand now. I've got what you meant.
Yeah, but I have the URL on the browser changes.
I know.
I'd have to change the. I'd have to set it up to change the browser source every time.
I know.
But I thought I'd give an overview because in the top right of the lightning map, you've got Micky up. Micky's up here, and we are down about. Me and Mark are down about there where it says London. So if you draw a line from my hand across London to the far right-hand corner, me and Mark are about there, and Tracey is about there. If you join her, if you draw a line from my hand into London, but Micky is just up
off the map
there. Just on the top edge of the screen, just to show you where everything is. I think Palsy P is listening to us, and Palsy P is up in North London. He hasn't said whereabouts exactly in North London. I can't tell you exactly, but drawing a line with my hand, it will be about there. If you draw a line along the map, it's somewhere along there. And just watching the lightning on my CCTV, which hasn't happened. Although there's a cluster of lightning heading towards me at the moment, looking at that cluster of lightning, those red dots in the far southeast corner of London are close enough to where me and Mark are to be accurate.
Oh, look at that little cluster that's just happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where me and Mark are.
Yeah.
I can hear it. My microphone's got a noise gate. Oh, near St Albans, right. So St Albans isn't on this map, but if you consider it's halfway between Watford and Slough, eh?
It says it's St Albans. I can see it.
Where?
Yeah. Just underneath where the little calendar thing, that third white box to the left.
I'm looking at the same map. I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can. I'm looking in the wrong bloody place. Yes, St Albans, yeah. Yep, St Albans. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking in the wrong bloody place. Don't know why I was looking there. Yeah, St Albans. Yeah, so it's on there, yeah. and he's just had a lightning strike near him. So just above Watford is St Albans. Oh, that's what we're...
Oh, he's a northerner then.
Well, he is. He's in St Albans.
Yeah, if he's above fucking Watford, he's a northerner.
If he's north of the Thames, he's a northerner.
Yeah.
It's not Watford, Mickey. It's the Watford Gap.
I know Watford Gap services on the M1.
Up near the M6. I think Watford Gap is the last one before the M6 junction, isn't it?
M6, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I was taking the piss. Watford.
Yeah, but it's normally north of the Watford Gap. I don't actually know where the Watford Gap is. Where is it?
I'll have to get the wiki Mickey
Yeah,
out.
I know it's the last junction before the M6. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I know.
It's close to the village of Watford in Northamptonshire,
Okay,
according to my Mickeypedia.
that doesn't help me. It's like
It's
past Northampton.
located between junctions 16 and 17 on the M1 motorway.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, I've just told you where it is then. And it's open 24 hours.
There's some lightning strikes just happening to the right of St Albans. St Albans. Is it St right? Is it number Palsy P? Is it number 1 St Albans, or is it number 2 St Albans? There's a question for you. Nicky, what do you think it is?
Well, I always say St Albans.
Tracey?
Yeah, St Albans.
Right, St Albans or St Albans?
I've never heard anybody saying St Albans.
Well, I just said it, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you're
So
the
that was
first.
a lie, wasn't it?
You're the first.
But-
I mean, before like 30 seconds ago, I've never heard anybody call it St Albans.
Is it Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury?
Well, yeah, we'll discuss St Albans first of all, or St Albans. I don't know, whichever way you do it. I'm sure Palsy P could answer that one. Whether it's St Albans or St Albans. Oh, lightning again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see when that appears on the map. I've just seen it on my camera, and apparently there's a 2.1 second delay, but it looks a bit longer than 2.
There you go. I just saw another one on yours, unless it knows the delay from going on to Twitch. Yeah.
I can see the one that just flashed.
Oh, that's funny. There's one that's just flashed that I've seen on my camera, but it's not appeared on the lightning map. And the nearest one to me is about that one that just went off is near Maidstone. That's nowhere near me, so I can't work that one out. Near Barnet. Can anyone else hear the weird noise? What's all weird noise, Mark?
It's Steve talking. It's all right.
Yeah. What sort of weird noise, Mark?
Oh, classic Trace.
Oh.
Classic.
That's going to get clipped, isn't it? And that's going to be the next most popular clip to the gym membership, isn't it? Another lightning strike, and yep, it's just come up.
Yeah, I saw
Where
that.
they are now, that top lot is right by my house. So they're there working, so that's one thing. On my CCTV, and they've just come up. There. Thunder hasn't hit yet, so I'm actually counting the seconds. Count the seconds to give me a distance.
Steve's new toy. It's something that I love. That I can't remember how I found out about this. But I just like I love geeking out on certain things.
Yes, it might be my CCTV. Yes, it might be my CCTV. You're right. Hang on, I'll kill that. It might be my CCTV.
But I like, there are certain things that I really like geeking out on, and one of them is the lightning strikes thing, and it just appeals to that side of me. It's a shaky rumble, he says.
I think I've stopped that. It should have stopped now. That was my CCTV's got a camera on it, and you were listening to the rain hitting it. And my camera has got a microphone on it, and I think you were listening to the rain hitting it. But I think I've cured that now. I hope.
I'll look forward to hearing that when I watch the Twitch stream back. So that's hoping my TV didn't get rained on just now. What's it doing outside? I've CCTV too, but no audio.
Has that stopped the rumble, Mark?
Oh, the was something interesting flying around in front of your CCTV just about 20 seconds ago, because I've got it on Twitch, you see. So it looked like a thing flying around like that.
Thing flying around.
Yeah, like that.
It's more lightning. Did you see that?
Yes.
There you go, look.
Woo!
And they've just appeared on the map. Look at that, right where I am.
Yeah. Lovely. I like seeing that.
Halsey, has that strange rumbling that Mark was complaining about gone, seeing as Mark hasn't answered?
The strange rumbling may well have been the thunder catching up on itself.
It may well have been the thunder from the distance, yeah, because I'm indoors and the camera's outdoors, so it could well have been the outdoor. It could have well have been the microphone on the camera.
Yeah.
Picking it up, but I've turned the audio down on the CCTV now, so that you don't hear it. The wonders of CCTV, eh, Micky?
Yeah, I've got one here, but there's no flashing going on out there.
No, there's nothing near you. There's nothing anywhere near you.
I mean, it's raining now, so even the local scrubbers have gone home,
Yeah.
so I've got no chance of flash tonight.
It was the outside microphone, Mark, on my CCTV picking up the distant thunder. But I've turned the microphone off now, so that you shouldn't hear it anymore.
The thunder. That's a Pink Floyd.
So we've sorted that out. And is it Shrewsbury or Shrewsbury? We still haven't decided what. Halsey, is it 1 St Albans or 2 St Albans? We still haven't sorted that out. So there you go, Palsy. Number 1 St Albans, number 2 St Albans, and then we'll discuss. What about Toaster, Micky? How do you pronounce that?
Toaster.
Toaster, yeah. Oh.
It's not Toaster, it's Toaster.
It's Toaster, I know. I'll give you one. There's a village near me, right, that nobody knows how to pronounce. Right, nobody knows how to pronounce this. And when I tell you how it's pronounced, you'll think, what? Albans, right? Okay. Albans, that's number 2, right? Okay.
Micky, have you seen what Halsey put before Albans?
Liz will flash me. Oh, I trust not. I trust not. Oh,
He's giving you pornographic thoughts for later.
yeah. Huh?
There's a village near me. Okay. How do you think that is pronounced?
What? Where? Oh.
In chat. How do you think that is pronounced? Huh?
Well, I'd have said Trotscliffe.
I would have said something like Troscliffe or.
All right. Anybody else want to guess how that name of that village is pronounced? When I tell you, you'll say no, but seriously, it is. Then I'll give you another one because we've got some strange villages down here.
Well, yeah. Strange inhabitants and all.
Any guesses how that's pronounced?
Wiki Micky.
Yeah, here, Wiki Micky. So you've got no idea, right? This is how that's pronounced. And you'll look at it and say no, but it really is. Here you go.
Ah, I got it. Trosley.
I just typed it in chat, Micky.
Well, I'm not in chat. I was in Mickey Wiki.
How I
Crosby.
can't see how that could.
I told you wouldn't see how. I've got another one. Right?
I got the first bit ish, Trosley, Tros, but how is Cliff Lee at all?
From Cliff.
Yeah.
That's how it's pronounced, though. Trosley. Here's another one.
Brutum.
Yep, you know that, but that's how it's pronounced. Nothing like it's spelt, is it?
It is almost because of but yeah, Rutum. But people would think it's Rotham, but it's not. It's Rutum.
Yeah, this is how it's pronounced.
What's the other one that got me? What is it? What? Rutum. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't remember.
I got one.
Go on then, Micky. Micky, your roots are showing.
Oh no.
Asperger, yeah, I know how to pronounce Asperger.
No, it's not. It's pronounced Haysborough.
I was gonna say Hasbro.
And no, it's pronounced
Yeah.
Haysborough.
Haysborough.
And they've got a lighthouse. They got a lighthouse there who was it? Annika Rice went round and supposed to have done some work on, and they had to
Mark is
redo it
absolutely
all that.
correct, by the way.
How about this one, guys? How about this one? This one got me when we were up in Northumberland.
That's Alnwick.
No.
Alnwick.
No.
No.
Anik.
Anik.
Like this.
Okay.
Because
these Northerners are a bit bizarre, aren't they? At least down in Kent we've got proper names that everybody can pronounce.
Because this one, a lot of people think that it's Berwick or
No, it's Berwick. Berwick.
So Alnwick is a similar system. It's Anik. You miss the L, and it's Anik. So Berwick is that, but a lot of people say Berwick, and it's not. It's Berwick.
Especially the Yanks, when they come across.
And this one got me.
This one does the Yanks in every time. We know how to pronounce it, but this one does the Yanks every time.
You have to be a bit Welsh to be able to do that.
Fuck me, Palsy. You don't expect me to say that, do you? And they've actually got that in full on the fucking railway station.
If my missus was here, she could pronounce that.
Is that the one that we were saying earlier? Is it toaster or toaster? Toaster, isn't it?
It's toaster.
Toaster, that's pronounced toaster.
As in bread toaster.
My missus is Welsh and she could pronounce that, but everybody in Welsh actually could pronounce it Clanfair PG.
All right, to make it quicker.
Clanfair. So the first word clan. The double L isn't pronounced double L. It's pronounced clan.
Yeah.
So
I went to I can't say it. Llangollen.
Llangollen. Yeah.
And that's how I knew that. This one got me when I was up there. In Northumberland.
What, Bamborough?
Yeah.
Bamborough.
Yeah, but I genuinely thought it was Bamber.
This is what you shouldn't think.
Bamborough.
It was difficult though, because other places had you would pronounce it Burr, other places. So I was going along with those other places where you say Burr, or a slight g at the end, Bamberg.
Well, we got Borough Castle round here, which is spelt B-U-R-G-H, but it's pronounced Borough.
Yeah, you have as well, Micky. I know that caught me out. A
lot of people say Berg Castle. It's not. It's Borough Castle.
Clan. Oh,
Clan?
meaning church. Church. Clan is church.
Is it?
That's what Mad Mark's saying.
It's the church by the something or other and a blah 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 blah. Yeah, it is. If you Google it, it'll actually tell you what it does mean, but I can't be arsed.
I just asked my missus. She's not here now. If she was here, she'd come in and she'd pronounce that with ease.
Yeah.
And with absolute ease. And she knows exactly what it means as well, because she's a fluent Welsh speaker. She knows exactly what that means and what it is. Something about St Mary by the sea and something like that. She has told me.
Yes, St Mary's Church in the fucking wood next to the stream by the sea. Fucking, I don't know.
She'll come in and she'll pronounce that.
With the fairies next to the GB2 fucking XTY. Yeah, we know.
She'll come in and pronounce that word perfect.
Oh, I'm hearing the rumble of that one that just hit me in there.
Nothing around here. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, well, Mrs. isn't here, so I'm a bit stuck. When she is here, I'm going to get her to say it when she is here. I'll get her to come on and say it when she is here, so that.
Or if she doesn't want to come on, although.
Just take a voice clip.
I was about to say that, yeah. I was gonna say if she doesn't fancy coming on, do a voice clip, and then I realised that she's quite happy to come in and.
Oh yeah.
Smack him round the head and slam the door.
I'm just asking if she's about. Hang on, I'm just asking if she's about. I'm just asking. She has a break sometimes around midnight. So hang on. I'm just asking if she's about. If she's, I'll get to record a voice clip and I'll play it. My missus is probably looking at her phone right now, saying, "What the fuck is he on about?"
No, she's probably looking at her phone and going, "Oh, for fuck's sake, it's that fucking live stream again."
Yeah.
And then saying to her colleagues, "He does this fucking live stream, and now he's dragging me into it." It's a family affair, isn't it? We have Micky's wife and dog wandering around in the background, and your other half slamming doors.
She said no. I really have a. She said no.
I told you. She probably went, "Oh, it's a fucking live stream." No.
He'll probably go, "For fuck's sake."
Oh dear, that's funny. Have you got to pick her up later?
No.
Oh, she's getting a bus or whatever back.
No, because of my illness, because of the way it's interfering with my sleep patterns, she makes her own way home in the mornings. It's only Saturdays that I pick her up because she does shopping and she can't carry it on the bus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, other day. I'm getting bollocked now by WhatsApp.
Oh, what's she saying? Leave me alone. I don't want to be any part of your stupid stream, your harebrained scheme.
Yes, but lots more Fs.
Oh dear.
Lots more Fs.
Oh, yeah. Bless. We only have to suffer you 3 or 4 hours per stream, whereas she has to live with you. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw something fly past my window.
What was it?
I don't know, because it stopped raining out there.
You saw something fly past your window? Oh, you mean the CCTV?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Look, there's another one. And another one.
Yeah, they're little. Yeah, that's what I saw earlier. I saw one big one. Probably just like little creatures being attracted to the.
Okay, let me go outside and have a look.
Oh no! Welcome back, Lack of Choices. We've been. You can probably see that. Oh, where is it? No, it's that way. No, it's that way. Down there. That's a lightning map of where we've got some thunderstorms going on. So that's basically where they're hitting at the moment. It's centered into sort of where.
I couldn't see anything.
Oh Jesus Christ! I've just seen you on camera on Twitch. Twitch, I see you come out and then go back in again. Oh,
I told you I was going to go outside and look, didn't I?
I know, but it was just like all of a sudden there was a person there, and I was like going, "Fucking hell, it's like Halloween." Oh, dear.
Okay. Yeah, all right, fair enough. I just went out to have a look. Do you know we've been streaming for 4 hours and 5 minutes. Not our longest stream, but that's how long we've been doing it for.
Yeah.
It's not our longest stream.
No, but we've been picking up numbers. It's gone a bit quiet in the last hour.
It's just picked up actually. It's just starting to pick up again.
Yeah,
and that's because it's about 6 p.m. on the east coast of the United States. It's like 2 p.m. in Hawaii, I think. No, hang on.
But
it's about 11 a.m. in Hawaii. No, 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m., isn't it, Lack? 1 p.m. in Hawaii at the moment.
But everyone's got a day off because it's Labour Day. It's their bank holiday.
I know.
So there's not a lot of people coming in from work or anything like that. Everyone's out.
1304. By the way, it's spelled, just, you know.
Oh.
Just to mention it, it's spelled Labour. Just thought I'd mention it. That's spelled correctly, all right? Somehow they've lost the U, and I don't know how. I don't know how they lost the U in Labour.
Oh, because that's the English that they took over, because English wasn't standardised at the time, and so they took over that. Whoever went over, that was how they spelled it, whereas our English became standardised.
They just got lazy with vowels, that's all.
There you go.
It's like they're the only country in the world, right? They're the only country in the world that spells tyre like that.
All
Seriously.
right.
The rest of the world spells tyre like that.
Okay.
So another difference between the Americans and the Yanks. No, the Americans and the British, not the Americans and the Yanks, are the same
You're getting
people.
tired. But,
There's another clip for Tracey, yeah.
well, no, you were saying tired, and I said you're getting tired. Boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Actually, I am. I'm thinking of ending the stream at past.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you people, Micky?
Absolutely fine. Yeah.
Tracy?
Oh, yeah. I'm flagging as it is. So.
I can end it earlier if you want. I mean, what is it? It's 06 now. Should we say quarter past?
Yeah, I think.
Quarter past will be good
Okay,
for me.
All right, people. We're ending the stream at quarter past.
I've got to pick my son up in the morning. Not too early, but I've got to pick him up in the morning.
Okay.
Take him to, well, I call it supermarket sweep, otherwise known as Aldi's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where they throw your fucking shopping at you.
Huh.
Yeah, like, do you remember? Oh, I can't remember what it was called now. I wanted to say Jack and Ori. It's not Cracker Jack. Do you remember Cracker Jack
Yes,
at the end where they pile the kids' arms with prizes?
Yeah, all of
And the
yeah.
What, Tracy?
Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack.
At the
Boulder Dash.
Cracker Jack.
Oh, Cracker Jack.
Yeah, and right at the end, when they did the competition thing, the kid would be standing there, and all the gifts, all the prizes were being piled into the kids' arms, along with cabbages and that. And that's what Aldi and Lidl is like. When you've done your shopping, they basically throw it all at you, and you're there with it all in your arms, like the kid at the end of Cracker Jack.
You know what used to piss me off about
my impression of Aldi is very simple, right? You go in there, you come out with bread, milk, cheese, vegetables, an aqualung, and 2 trolley jacks.
Exactly that.
What were you
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Micky?
No,
You know what pissed me off about Cracker Jack? Even as a child, that what did you win? A fucking pencil. Huh? Woo! Look what you've won, a Cracker Jack fucking pencil. And everyone in the audience shouts out, Cracker Jack! Fuck me. Huh? What's a load of fucking shite?
That's nothing.
Even as a kid, I hated that.
You think that's bad? Look what you won on Jim Will Fix It.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bullseye. Oh, look, you've won a fucking speedboard. But I live in Coventry.
I mean, imagine Tracy going on Bullseye. Oh, look, you've won a motorboat.
Yeah. But I live in the middle of the country and I ain't got a fucking
14 floors up on a tower block and she's won a motorboat.
Oh, do you know what? What I used to
No, that was The Price Is Right, wasn't it?
I used to
Or was it
No.
3-2-1?
It was Bullseye.
No, that was Bullseye.
Was it Bullseye where you won all the stupid prizes?
Yeah.
Oh God, no! But lots of them won stupid prizes, but Bullseye was the one that was famous for you've won a speedboat.
Yeah.
And,
Look what you won.
What?
I used to watch it for Ann Aston.
What I used to love doing when what I used to get was quite a lot of phone calls from conservatory companies, and I would wait till they'd given their spiel and that, and I'd say, well, I'm quite interested. And they, oh, really? Yeah, I'm quite interested in how you're going to get a conservatory on X floor of a tower block. Click. I used to love winding them up with that. I've been on Jim Will Fix It.
You haven't?
I have. Not as one of the people, like on, like getting a badge, but right at the beginning and right at the end, there were kids sat on beanbags. I was one of those.
Are you sure it was a beanbag?
What, were you one of the kids or the beanbag?
Are you sure? Are you certain it was a beanbag?
I'm certain it was a beanbag.
Well, no, I mean, because, you did all this sort of acting lark. I didn't know whether they stuck you in a bag and let the kids sit on you.
No, I see. No, I was a kid. I was 10 years old, and he clearly didn't fancy me because I have no...
Hang on. There's 2 buses outside my house having a fight. Hang on.
Where?
About who goes first. Can you see that?
No, not
By the
yet.
tree. By the tree. Look, by the tree.
Yeah, I've got to wait for it to come up on Twitch.
Oh, it's gone there. You'll catch up. I'll put it on in time.
Yeah.
The two buses trying to work out who went first.
Right.
I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that?
No.
Well,
Saw
put it
that.
on in time.
I waited for it to come up, and it's come up, and
By the tree, there's a bus. Oh, it's gone now. I turned it off. Watch it on the replay. There were two buses having a fight.
But no, I was 10 years old, and my dad was doing a thing. He was showing a kid who had written into Jim Will Fix It how they do sound effects for radio plays. So my dad was doing that, and because he was doing that, we got invited to be one of the kids on the beanbags. I must have. That's some method acting. The director is like, I need you to channel a beanbag chair, Tracy. Yes. Oh. But he couldn't have fancied me because I don't remember him coming anywhere near me whatsoever. But
Are you jealous
really
you didn't get to
were
sit on his lap?
They didn't move. I can assure you. But about, I think it was about, I can't remember if it was a year later, a couple of years later, I met Rolf Harris. So I've had such a great childhood.
Don't tell me you appeared on Top of the Pops with Gary Glitter as well, for fuck's sake, I'll have a heart attack.
Wouldn't it? No, for some reason I was never allowed. My dad worked for the BBC. He could have got us all these tickets and entries and stuff like that, and just did not do anything like that. I wanted to go on Top of the Pops, not go on Top of it. I wanted to go and watch it. Especially when like I was totally into the bands and things like this. And no, it's too far. It's too far. Now I find that it's not actually too far. It's one bus ride away. Just parents not being able to be bothered. So, but yeah, no, that would have been.
Well, if you want to talk about famous people, right? Did you know that Michael Barrymore once asked me if I wanted to go for a swim in his pool?
No, fuck off.
Seriously, and I can prove it. I've got the photographic evidence. Hang on.
I don't know what's going to be.
No, I've got the actual photograph evidence. Look at my face when Michael Barrymore asked me if I wanted to go swimming in a pool, in his pool.
Thank you, Alex. I would be the best beanbag chair in history.
There you go. He's just asked me if I want to go for a swim.
I've just got to wait for it to catch up on Twitch because I can't see that yet. Hang on.
He's just said, "Do you want to go for a swim?" Look at my face.
Look at your hair.
I want to know where his other arm is.
Hey?
I want to know where his other arm is. Look,
Yeah, I know.
His right arm seems a bit
It
sort
looks
of.
like he's got his right arm all the way around Steve and holding his
He was
hand.
going like that with his right arm.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Michael Barrymore was a famous British entertainer. Michael Barrymore was a British entertainer, Alex. That his career came to an abrupt end after he had a party in his house, and somebody died in his. A man died in his swimming pool. The man died from being fisted to death.
Yep.
So it's absolutely true. The guy was called Stuart Lubbock, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stuart Lubbock. Yeah.
And the family to this day have never found out exactly what happened.
No,
No, but I'm saying they knew about the injuries and they knew that he was found in the pool and stuff like this, but that nobody's ever been brought to justice for it, or whether or not it was an accident. I mean,
how can you accidentally fish somebody to death, Tracy? Don't talk stupid. How do you accidentally fish somebody to death? Whoops, my fish slipped. Whoops, my fish slipped again. Whoops, my fish slipped a third time. I mean, how the fuck do you accidentally... Hey, Hey, how the hell can you accidentally fist somebody to death? Be realistic here.
No, you know what I mean. There was no.
Oops, sorry.
It's never been actually like they haven't had closure. What I'm saying is, well, God, no, that's wrong words to use for this.
Closure doesn't work when you're fisted to death. No, it definitely doesn't work.
But the family has never had any justice or actual. This is what happened. This is what happened leading up to his death. It's been like they knew about the injuries and they knew that he was found in the pool with these injuries, but nobody's been charged. There's been no, as far as I know, there's been no, what do you call it? When it goes to court and that verdict, there's been no like verdict, as in whether it was, I know what you're saying, but whether it was an accident. Obviously, it wasn't suicide, or was it murder, or was it manslaughter, or was it, just what happened?
Did you just say suicide?
I just said, obviously, it wasn't suicide.
That's just as bad as accidentally getting fisted, isn't it? Accidentally sticking your own fist up your arse. No, Tracey, no.
I said, obviously, it wasn't suicide. It wasn't.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to like these, the reports and that, and what when they give a verdict, I'm saying obviously it could not have been suicide. So the court couldn't have said that it was suicide.
So I've got to tell you, Alex, the guy on the right, that's the entertainer, Michael Barrymore. The handsome devil in the middle is me when I think it was about 30 when this was taken, about 1990 this was taken. So I was about 30 when I had hair and personality and good looks. Yeah, maybe it was natural causes. And he's just said to me, do you fancy coming back to my place for a swim? So you can see the look on my face, can't you?
Steve, have a go at Alex. What he just said is just as absurd as I observed.
Of course it was natural causes. What else could it have been? What else could it have been? Yeah. I know what Alex is saying. It happens in prison. Somebody accidentally falling on a shank 57 times.
Yeah.
And you realise, Tracey, we have a history of connections with famous sex offenders.
We do. There we go.
I just realised that. I did write when I was a kid. I did write to Jim and Fix It. I wanted to go on a flight simulator, so I wrote to him and asked. And I'm so glad I didn't now, because I dread to think what my flight would have been like.
Bloody hell.
I'm
sure I've met other famous sex offenders. I'm pretty sure that I met Stuart Hall and people like that. So
I never met Stuart Hall. You get fisted. Hang on, Mark. You get fisted when you use Ploughman toilet roll.
Yeah, accidentally, because your hand goes through it.
How do you hold the toilet roll for that to happen?
What?
How are you holding the toilet roll for that? How are you holding the toilet roll that you can accidentally fist yourself with it? Think about that. That is a fist, is it?
Yeah, but it gives weight and your hand goes
up. That's not a fist. That's not a fist. That's a fist. Right? Yeah. Yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Alex. I do know about that story. But yeah. So yes, this Stuart Lubbock, like Tracey said, there was they did an autopsy, and the cause of death they found out was that he died through being fisted to death, which is the only time I've ever heard of that happening. But Alex said it happens in prison a lot, and nobody was ever charged for it. It was one of those mysterious crimes, wasn't it, Tracey?
No, exactly. That's what I mean. It was just no one's ever been charged. There's been I think there was a couple of arrests, or not necessarily arrests, but people taken in for questioning and things like this, and that's what I mean. That the family is still searching for answers after all the time.
They should have banged up the fucking lot of them.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. It may well have been. That's another thing. It may well have been a
gang bang, so they gang the fucking lot of them.
That's what I'm saying, and the family just will never know exactly what happened. They know the cause of death and that bit, but the events leading up to it, so they don't know. They will never know.
That's what we did. That's what it was. Lack of choices. I've just googled it. It was death by misadventure in this country.
Yeah.
That is a coroner's verdict in this country. Death by misadventure. And I can't say that it was Michael Barrymore that did it. Nobody knows if Michael Barrymore did it. Nobody knows who did it. But it actually, he was ubiquitous on UK TV in the late 80s and late 90s. He was probably the most famous television personality we had here in the UK, and it destroyed his career.
He was loved by kids. He was loved by grannies. He was loved by the ordinary sort of working person. He was very slightly camp, but he wasn't too gay that he was offensive. You know, back then in the sort of 80s and 90s and that, if you were too gay, or too obviously gay, then you didn't have a TV career. But he was slightly camp, but you could almost imagine that he had. Well, he did. He had a wife and everything at the time. So do you see what I mean? Like everyone, especially in Britain, everyone likes a slightly camp person. But back in the 80s, 90s, if you were slightly camp, you had to be married to kind of like.
Well, I've just come across something that's cheered me up a bit.
Done.
Well, because Liz Truss has been elected as Prime Minister, we've actually got rid of 3 of the other fuckers.
Oh, who?
Nadine Dorris has gone.
Oh, God.
Priti Patel and Ben Elliott have all resigned.
Okay. Can we get rid of the Theresa Coffey?
All we need is another 300 of them to resign as fucking MPs, and we'll be well away.
Choices. The running guy who was always getting waved at. I think you're thinking of Jimmy Savile. He used to run a lot of marathons and that. Bruce Lee got that verdict. How did Bruce Lee die? Did he die the same way as his son did? That he fired a gun?
No, he wasn't fisted to death, Tracy.
No.
He was in films of Fist of Fury, but that's got fuck all to do with fisting. I can tell you that. Right.
Yeah.
Right. On that note,
we're really up to that now.
On that note,
it's time for bed.
It is time for bed.
We'll have a cup of tea and a wind down and a smoke.
Fine. I've got my Tesco coming tomorrow, so I've got to be half awake to take that in.
Don't think I'm being rude, Trace. Do they actually bring it up to your floor, or do they bring you from the bottom?
Thankfully, yes. When the lifts are out, they don't. They won't. I can totally understand that. But thankfully, they're absolutely fine about doing it. And I do make it plain on the delivery. You know, you could type in instructions.
Yeah.
And like if the buzzer's not working, I say that. And thankfully, nobody's had any issue with doing it at all.
Yeah. Well, we have. I was going to say we've got no tower blocks. We've got one. It's about 12 floors, I think.
I've got to say, by the way, Tracy, before we go, I've got to say, I saw that Amaruth channel for the first time today.
Oh, yeah.
My God, she's got a crotch gap. You could drive a double-decker bus through that. When she keeps her knees shut, you could drive a double-decker bus through that.
I really, really like Amaranth. She is... I love the way she deals with her viewers. I love the way she knows what her viewers want. She's got some really good moderation.
Right. I couldn't work out what her viewers wanted by looking at her.
No. This is the reason why she's got more than all the other people. All the other people, obviously we know what it is, but she knows what her viewers want that makes her stand out from all the other people doing it. I switched on to somebody on Twitch earlier who I couldn't, the voice was annoying me, the actions were annoying me, and she only had she had a few hundred viewers, but compared to Amaranth, who gets up to sometimes 20, 30,000 viewers at a time. I love her work ethic, and I love the way she deals with people, and she knows exactly what she's doing, and it's brilliant. She's got it down to a Amaranth. Hold on.
Type it out, and then it's well gone 15:15. It's coming up for nearly 30:30. So I'm going to say goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
So goodbye from me.
See you on Wednesday. Same time.
See you on Wednesday. Yep. So goodbye all. Bye.
Goodbye from me. Stay safe. Keep your family close. Peace out.
Yay! It works.